and the entire urge of emergency from the side of Mamata Banerjee and her government has failed in West Bengal itself. Media cannot be gagged.
Anirban, I would like to get some more explanation from you on what observations and what has been uttered by Justice Kaushik Chandu, because very significant statements have been made by Justice Kaushik Chandu. So Anirban is with us, and Anirban will explain it more, because I was constantly in front of you. He has already gone through what Kaushik Chandu, Justice Kaushik Chandu of Kolkata High Court has said. Anirban, what are the keynote matters which Kaushik Chandu during the hearing has uttered?
The molestation charge has failed miserably in the High Court, Kolkata High Court. The video of the video footage, the raw video footage that we kept as a reasonable media house with us, that were also produced in the lower court, also that has been seen through, that has been gone through by the judge itself, the Honorable Judge Kaushik Chandu himself. And after going through that footage, he asked the lawyer of the state, what is wrong with it? Where is the molestation with that is been seen in this footage? Have you gone through this footage? After being gone through this footage, how could you impose 354? How could you impose section 354 here? And the state lawyer was actually he kept mum on that. The investigating officer, he said yes, this footage is correct, this footage is true, and then he was asked then why 354? Why this charge of molestation? It was actually evident from the footage that there cannot be any charge of molestation either against Santupan or his video journalist, and it was completely politically and administratively motivated one, just to gag Republic Bangla, just to gag the voice of the people of Sandesh Khali, just to gag the voice of the people of Sandesh Khali and the voice of the people of West Bengal, Ishan.
Well, Anirban, thank you. Thanks a lot for explaining what Justice Kaushik Chandu has said. And at the same time, we have Kishalay with us. He will show us the mood. He will show us the mood of Republic Bangla newsroom right now. Over to you, Kishalay.
Well, exactly. I'm in the other side of the newsroom, and this is our newsroom right now, bustling with people. Our reporters, our desk person, everyone is working here relentlessly since the day when our reporter was arrested. Moyuk, just a little word for English.
Well, this is a victory of the people of West Bengal, the victory of the people of the Bengal. Mamata Banerjee's biggest defeat before Lok Sabha. That will be the headline. Mamata Banerjee tried to muzzle the voice of the people, the voice of those common people who want to speak. And this is probably the biggest victory of Mamata Banerjee. It's time for Mamata Banerjee to learn something.
It's the truth which prevails, right, Moyuk? The truth always prevails.
Exactly. এই মুহূর্তে দেখো ইংলিশে এই মুহূর্তে কিশলয় রয়েছে বাংলায়
Mayuk there in Bengal, and right now all our colleagues together, Republic Bangla, Republic Bangla, Republic Bangla, Republic TV, Republic Network. That's the spirit, and this is Republic family, this is Republic Bangla. Well, with me is Shekhar the mantra. With me is Shekhar right now, my colleague, and he'll tell you something right now.
मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि जब रिपब्लिक बांग्ला शुरू हुआ था तब हमारे एडिटर इन चीफ अर्नब गोस्वामी जी ने एक बात बोला था, वो मैं आज दोहराना चाहता हूँ कि अपने काबिलियत को इतना बढ़ाओ कि तुम्हें हराने के लिए कोशिश नहीं साजिश किया जाए। आज फिर से वही दिन रिपब्लिक बांग्ला और रिपब्लिक नेटवर्क के लिए है। और 1910 में रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर जी ने ये पोएम लिखा गया था, यहाँ पे बैठ के रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर ने लिखा था कि where the mind is without fear, today is the day. Hell, today is the day.
Exactly, Shekhar. There, with me is Anirban. The truth always prevails. The state government doesn't understand it, or are they really foolish?
Mamata Banerjee is a political what should I say? उन्होंने सीखा है जो अपना पॉलिटिक्स सिद्धार्थ शंकर रे से. Who was Siddhartha Shankar Ray? He was the key person who actually implemented emergency in the land of West Bengal, who actually gagged the media in the land of West Bengal, but they failed. They failed even in the time of original emergency. Now, the Shishya the Guru failed there at that point of time, Siddhartha Sankarai, and now the Shishya, the disciple Mamata Banerjee has failed this time in West Bengal. She has failed. She has failed miserably, and this is the shuruat of her failure. This is the beginning of her end.
So the elections are coming on. Irban, last word from you. You think there'll be repercussions of this?
Definitely there will be repercussions. If we were alone to fight it, then there shouldn't have been any repercussion. But we were actually fighting. We are actually fighting for the voice of the people of West Bengal.
Exactly.
We are the voice of the people of West Bengal. So she has to be defeated. She had to be defeated. She has been defeated, and she will be defeated more and more in the future.
Exactly, that's the spirit and that's the word there, that she had to be defeated because all this case was based on lies. This was utter lie, that the falsehood that she wanted to make, that the administration wanted to make, that the police department wanted to make, has been exposed by the High Court. And this is not just about one Shontupan or one person or one journalist. This is about Republic's family and how our voice, the voice of the people, wanted to be muzzled by the administration, and they failed miserably because we always stood for the truth. We always stood for the people of Sandesh Khali. We always stood for the women of Sandesh Khali. We always stood, each of our colleague here, they stood for the voice of the people. They stood for the voice of the women of Sandesh Khali. Each one of them who are working here with us in Republic Bangla newsroom has been trying to establish just one fact, that is the truth and only the truth. Ishan, if you are there, can you explain a little bit more about the case? Because I am already showing the newsroom here. If you can explain our audience about the case, about the arguments that have come up in the court, Ishan.
Kishala, this is very significant that Justice Kaushik Chanda of Kolkata High Court, he has reminded us, he has reminded the police and administration of West Bengal once again about the sordid days of post-poll violence. The post-poll violence, the visuals of post-poll violence inside West Bengal after 2021 polls that had shaken the whole country. Even National Human Rights Commission's team were shaken after visiting many places in West Bengal. Today, Justice of Kolkata High Court reminded those days of inside West Bengal to the police and administration of West Bengal. And at the same time, this is a very significant observation made by the Kolkata High Court. The Justice of Kolkata High Court has expressed his opinion that police has totally childishly handled the whole system. The procedure was completely mishandled and there was complete malpractice. This is clearly being stated by Kolkata High Court. And what is the ground reality of Sandesh Khali? We are saying, we are trying to bring out the ground reality of Sandesh Khali. We have been trying to bring it out for last 16 days constantly. And not only we, all other medias are also trying. We are ahead of everything in this coverage. And the Justice of Kolkata High Court, he is saying that what is the ground reality of Sandesh Khali? You see, what is the ground reality? What is going on there? What kinds of allegations are coming out from the people and women of Sandesh Khali? On the basis of those allegations, you should arrest someone else. But you are arresting a journalist who is going to cover the incidents happening there. What is this? These questions are being asked. So these are very big question marks. And these are very embarrassing and awkward question marks in front of the government of West Bengal put forth by the Kolkata High Court, and justice prevails. Back to the studio.
Well, Ishan, I'm
just going
right
through some
now
of the
in epicenter.
observations.
I'll
okay.
just request my viewers. To look at all these faces. They have gone through sleepless nights. And if you can come here a little bit, they have gone through sleepless nights. They have not slept for hours because we were fighting for this. We were fighting for the truth. And what will you say? We have spent sleepless nights as well as our reporters who were on the ground, isn't it?
Not only us, all our reporters, they forget about the time, they forget about day and night. They work so hard, they fight for us. And this proves that we are on the right path and we will do what we are doing. We will not stop. Nobody can stop us. This is what we know.
Exactly. Nobody can stop us because what we are doing is right. Here, the whole team here, you can see Niranjan, you can see Suesha, Ishan is with me in the same newsroom. The whole team did not sleep for days. Our reporters were in Sandesh Khali, not sleeping, not eating, not drinking, only trying to establish fact and truth based on what they were seeing. And for that, we were arrested, we were harassed, and you saw what happened. Truth always prevails. And we finally won. We finally had the victory. We finally had the last laugh, the last mile. And I hear right now the PCR is telling me that about a lakh people are watching us only in Bengal. Our Bengal streaming. Our Bengal YouTube streaming, about 1 lakh people, more than that, are watching us right now, and more lakhs of people throughout the country, lakhs of and crores of people throughout the country. So Republic TV, Republic Bangla, Republic Network has established itself as the voice of the people of the nation and the country and the state, and that's what it is right now. Niranjan.
Security call.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It is a huge victory. Sleepless nights that the entire network has spent. In fact, what came to us as an utter shock when Shantupon was taken into the police custody.
Let me tell you, I'm getting in more and more observations. And these are full details of what happened inside the courtroom. Full details of how the court pulled up. How the court pulled up the Mamata Banerjee government while lambasting the Mamata Banerjee government in court. The court has made a series of strong observations against the Mamata Banerjee government. And I'm taking you through all of these falsehoods that have been laid bare in the court. The court has said, we feel sorry for the Mamata Banerjee police. The High Court has said, how can you justify the tick on the arrest memo? These are observations, very strong observations. The court has said, how do you justify not complying with 41A? The court has asked the Mamata Banerjee government not to waste their energy over this. The court has told the Mamata Banerjee government, do you have any idea of post-poll terror while talking about everything that has happened in Bengal, most recently in the Panchayat elections, where nearly 50 lives were lost, talking about the ground realities of Bengal that the Mamata Banerjee government they will never admit it. The High Court has asked Mamata Banerjee, have you heard the statement of the victim lady? Saying that they feel sorry for the police officer, saying that they've nabbed an innocent journalist, saying that an innocent journalist has been nabbed while the real culprits are free in Sandesh Khali, and that they feel sorry for the officers in Bengal. The High Court has observed that the culprits are still making a mockery of the law, and they want to put all their energy after their innocent journalists. The ground reality of Bengal pointed out to the Mamata Banerjee government. In their face, they have lost in court today. At least now, they should wake up and stop attacking the media, stop arresting journalists. I'm going back to Kishale and Ishan, both in the newsroom, in the Republic Bangla newsroom. They're all celebrating because they've been fighting for the last 40 days. The only channel that has investigated the ground truth about Sandesh Khali and reporting every minute. And they continue to report fearlessly. Kishale, over to you. That energy in the Republic Bangla newsroom. We're also proud of you, Ishan Deb and Kishale. So proud.
Well, exactly, Niranjan, as you rightly pointed out, that the court observed that. Did you not see what happened during the post-poll violence? Did you not see what happened to the women of Sandesh Khali? Did you not see what's happening on ground? And you are arresting reporters, you are arresting journalists. That's what the court said. Also, the court established the fact that what we were reporting, what we were doing was in fact the truth. That is established again by the court. And right now, from the Republic Bangla newsroom, as I was pointing out again and again, Niranjan, and as Ishan was pointing out, everything that we were doing from here since the last 14 days and since the last 50 days and since the last 48 hours, all these colleagues of mine, all of them who are working right now, all of them who are engrossed in their work right now as well. For 48 hours, they did not go home. For 48 hours, they did not sleep. For 48 hours, they did not properly take rest because they were trying to fight for the truth, and our reporters on the ground as well. Now, Ishan, I'll just go to you. I'll toss to you just to explain a little bit more about the fact that the justice said that the investigation should be stopped, should be stayed. Ishan, why did he say so? The investigation was flawed. That means it was false. Now it is established fact that the investigation was false. Ishan.
Exactly, Kishorai. This is an interim stay order on the investigation. And what is very significant, that the judge of Kolkata High Court, he is, after seeing the video on the basis of which a complaint has been launched against our reporter. Seeing that video, the judge of Kolkata High Court, he is asking that the allegation which has been brought against this journalist, that is totally unfounded. You have brought a serious allegation against this journalist, but where is the proof of that that allegation inside this video? And he has asked the IO also, is it the video on the basis of which you have lodged the FIR? The IO has admitted. And then the judge of Kolkata High Court, Honorable Justice Kaushik Chando, he asked that where is the, you have imposed Article 354, Section 354 against Santu, but where is the proof that he has committed this? In the video, there is nothing. So, on the basis of which you have brought such a serious allegation against this journalist? And what kind of excuse was being given? What kind of excuse was being...
Shukanta Majumdar is on the phone line, the West Bengal BJP chief. Shukanta, if you can hear me, Shukanta, he's been released. I mean, the bail has been granted. He's not out yet, but the bail has been granted. The court has even asked why the FIR should not be quashed.
See, first of all, I would like to welcome this verdict, and this is the kind of verdict which actually giving the hope to the people of this state of West Bengal, because the judiciary is rescuing the democracy, and this is not the first time, several times, and repeatedly this kind of incidents are happening. We have to approach honorable court to prevail the democracy in this state, because Mamata Banerjee is trying to impose unofficial emergency in the state of West Bengal.
No, this is extremely, you know, all of us are relieved, and we thank the judiciary for their intervention in this particular case. But look at the strong observations. I want to take you through some of the observations, Shukanto, and get your response. The court has said they feel sorry for the police officers. They're saying the real culprits have not been arrested, and that they're going after an innocent journalist.
Yes, these are just very strong observations.
All the lies have been exposed in court.
Yes, this is a very strong observation, and this kind of all the observations actually till now made by this honorable court, and I feel that this type of strong observation is really a slap in the cheek of chin of the Mamata Banerjee government. And this kind of slap, they should consider, and they should feel that the democracy should be restored. Democracy should be restored by the police, and this is the duty of the police. But the problem is that police is now doing the political job in the state of West Bengal, and the TMC party is pressurizing the police to do this kind of things. And I feel really sorry for this type of IO and other small police officer, because the most of the IPS officers, is doing this kind of things along with Mamata Banerjee and on the instruction of Mamata Banerjee. But lower level public, the police officer, they are the real victim, and we also feel sorry for them.
Shukanta Majumdar, thank you for joining us. Let me go across to Swapnil Kothari as well. Swapnil, last night when we spoke, we discussed this, that she's going to lose. We told you she's going to lose. In fact, the court has also said, where is the evidence? The court has asked, where is the evidence relating to IPC 354? There's nothing in these videos. They were confronted with the video proof. There's nothing. All the trumped up charges have been demolished in the court today, Swapnil.
Niranjan, as I told you last night, that the bail was definitely on. There was no question about it. The entire circumstances in which the way he was arrested was clear, some sort of vendetta, some sort of intimidation tactic employed by the police. Whether they acted under the aegis of the chief minister or not, that remains to be seen. Secondly, what is more important for Republic TV and for the viewers is the fact is that he's out on bail. And the court has asked a very pregnant question as to why the FIR should not be quashed. So the answer is there in the question itself. Come some few weeks, months, or at best a year, I think your legal team should go ahead and tell the court that, look, we cannot have this hanging over our head. And let's get it over and done with, because 354 is a very serious charge under the IPC. And thank God that you guys had the video. And funnily, I'm surprised as to how the police levied that kind of a charge, despite having the video, knowing fully well that the defense is going to place this video as evidence and is going to ensure that it is going to be very clear that, there is no, there is no evidence or no iota of truth in this, and that this matter is going to be quashed straight away. So, Niranjan, what I expect is out of the Republic team is that once this matter is over and done with, don't let it lie low, because this happened in 2020 with Arnav. It's going to happen someday to Republic Bharat also in the future. And because nowadays it seems to be fashionable for the media to be throttled, especially if the media is asking very, very inquisitive questions or very uncomfortable questions. And Republic TV tends to do that more often than not. And that too for the benefit of the viewers, and that too it's exercising its freedom of press. So Niranjan, what I expect is that please take this right up to the cleaners. I want compensation, because you see, you and I debating from our air-conditioned offices and you spending sleepless nights in the studio, and even most of your team, on tenterhooks until today. This is not a joke, and especially the man who has undergone it. He needs to be compensated for whatever abuse of the process of law that has taken place. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have said gross abuse of the process of law. Because this is not something, this may not be as, bizarre as asking, money for toilet papers and ERP scam that you all went through. But it is still impinging upon the freedom of a reporter. Today, half of your reporter's strength would start worrying कि ऐसी जगह पे जाना भी चाहिए या नहीं जाना चाहिए, because God alone knows we'll be picked up. I'm sure that your reporters are made of tougher metal, but a thought does cross the mind, and that too more of the family members, because the wives and the children will say that, look, you please report at places where, you're not able to be picked up or you're not liable to be picked up. But something like this, I mean, just imagine, no 41A notice, nothing of that sort, no procedure followed, no reasons given, a man is just picked up. Are we living in a democracy or some sort of a mobocracy? So, Niranjan, you need to be very, very careful next time, and please ensure that Arnav is nowhere in Bengal. He should be just stay put in Delhi.
No, we can't. We can't.
You continue this reportage.
No, we will continue, and we are not going to back down. We are not scared of any Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee is just a chief minister. She may be the chief minister tomorrow. She may not be the chief minister tomorrow. We're not going to be scared of Mamata Banerjee. I'm going to going across to Kishale and Ishande. I'm just going to read out some of the observations of the High Court, ladies and gentlemen. This is a landmark moment. This is a landmark moment in West Bengal for a team that has been fighting, that is just doing its job to report the truth about what is happening in Bengal. Story after story, case after case, year after year, the Republic Bangla team has been targeted. Just like the Republic Media Network, Republic TV, Republic Bharat, we've been targeted in the past. The court has said that the court is not precluded to examine the inherent absurdity in the FIR. There is no evidence in the tapes to prove the claim of the police. And also saying that the police has made a mistake, asking how can the police justify the tick on the arrest memo, how can they justify not complying with the 41A, and that there is nothing in the videos that the police tried to give in the court today. They claimed it was proof. They've been exposed. They've lost the battle. Mamata Banerjee has lost the battle. Republic TV has won. Kishale and Ishande, where is Shantu right now? Where is Shantu Pan being held, and how soon is he going to be released? Kishale and Ishande.
Well, Niranjan, it is expected that after this verdict by Kolkata High Court, Santu Pan will be released by the police of West Bengal immediately, and we are eagerly waiting for Santu to come. We are eagerly waiting for our colleague for
Be with me. I have Lokesh Chatterjee on the phone line. Ishan Dev, be with me. I have Lokesh Chatterjee. I have 1 minute. Lokesh Chatterjee, BJP leader on the phone line. Just be with me. Lokesh Chatterjee is joining me. Lokesh Chatterjee, Santu Pan has been released. Yeah, bail. Yeah.
संतु पान को वेलकम, जिन्होंने पूरा संदेश खाली के लिए इतना आवाज उठाया, इतना लड़ाई किया, क्लाइम टू ममता बनर्जी एंड तृणमूल गवर्नमेंट, जिन्होंने संतु जैसा रिपोर्टर को रोक दिया था, जो डेमोक्रेसी का फोर्थ पिलर, वो भी जो हथियार है सब लोगों के लिए, वो हथियार भी तृणमूल कांग्रेस ने अपने हाथों से खत्म कर दिया। अभी सिंगूर से इनका जर्नी चालू हुआ था, संदेश खाली में ममता बनर्जी का जर्नी खत्म होगा।
तो ये जो सच्चाई है आज जो संदेश खाली में हो रहा है, ये जो पुलिस पहुंच गए वहां पे, आपको क्या लगता है अभी पूरा अरेस्ट को स्टेज करेंगे?
हेलो,
उसको सरेंडर करने देंगे उनके टर्म्स पर? लोकेश चैटर्जी,
हेलो
लोकेश चैटर्जी, ये जो हो रहा है संदेश खाली में, ओके, आई थिंक आई लॉस्ट द लाइन विद संदेश का विद लोकेश चैटर्जी, कैन यू हियर मी?
हाँ है, बोलिए।
नहीं, ये जो संदेश खाली में आज हो रहा है और वहां पे पुलिस भी गई है, लार्ज प्लाटून्स ऑफ पुलिस, सीनियर पुलिस ऑफिसर्स वहां पे पहुंच गए हैं, शाहजहां फ्री है, लेकिन उनका पूरा फोकस रिपब्लिक बांग्ला और संतु पान के ऊपर था। आपको लगता है कि आज वो स्टेज करेंगे, ये अरेस्ट को स्टेज करेंगे?
अभी तक शेख शाहजहां को गिरफ्तार नहीं कर पाया, तो हमारा रिपब्लिक का संतु को गिरफ्तार कर लिया। इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब है कि पूरा संदेश खाली को छुपाने का कोशिश कर रहा है, शेख शाहजहां को छुपाने का कोशिश कर रहा है। महिला लोग जो आवाज उठाया था, जो मीडिया का रिपब्लिक का संतु ने जाके उसका आवाज को देश में दिखाया, उनका आवाज को उन्होंने बाहर में दिखाया, इसलिए ममता बनर्जी रोकने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं। 500 रुपए में महिला लोगों को सम्मान बेचते बनर्जी, ये सामने आ गया, आपके टीवी के माध्यम से सामने आ गया। इसलिए शेख शाहजहां को छोड़ के ये संतु को गिरफ्तार करने के लिए पुलिस लग गया है। शर्म होना चाहिए पुलिस को, शर्म होना चाहिए ममता बनर्जी को। ममता बनर्जी देश के लिए कलंक है, ममता बनर्जी देश के लिए लज्जा है, शर्म का बात है। इतिहास उनको नहीं छोड़ेंगे।
शर्म की बात है। Thank you for joining us. Lokesh Chatterjee of the BJP joining us on the phone line there. Let me go across to the Republic Bangla newsroom where Kishalay and Ishan Dev are live with us. The energy in the Republic Bangla newsroom is always the same. It's always the same. If they're shouting and screaming in joy this afternoon, the energy during a normal news day is just the same. A fantastic team of journalists. I want to go across to them and hear from them and feel their energy. Kishalay and Ishan Dev, can see everyone behind you standing up, cheering, clapping. They're all excited. It's a big relief, but the fight continues. Kishalay.
Well, exactly, the fight continues. The fight continues, Niranjan. I'll go to Swarnali. Swarnali, okay, she's going to the studio, but just a one word for our national television, Republic TV. What would you say? Today's our big win.
Big win, and today's our big victory, and it proves that kotha hocche chokhe chok rekhe, we are fighting, we will fight, we'll do our ground report from Sandesh Khali. We'll not stop, definitely, and definitely it's a victory of Sandesh Khalir Manush, Ma Bon. It's a victory of Manush, West Bengal people.
You went there, Swarnali.
Yes, I was there, and
spoke to you.
Yes, definitely, I was there, and I have seen, Kishalay, that Sandesh Khalir mother and sister, they what they are experiencing every day till today. And after Santu Pan's arrest, we didn't stop. We are continuing. Till today, till now, we are continuing our reporting, and we will do report. We will fight, and kotha be chokhe chok rekhe. It's a victory of Republic Bangla. It's a victory of Republic family. We will fight. We will do our report, live report. We will not stop. Simple as that.
And as Shonali was saying, we did not stop. Niranjan, they tried that we would stop. We would be scared. We would be in fear. We would stop. We see this energy. We see this energy. I'll come here. Here with me is Shamadrita, and with Shamadrita is Madhukalpita. Today is our big win. The point is, both of them went to Sandesh Khali. They spoke to the woman there. They are the ones who brought out the story of the woman to the whole nation. What would you say?
Listen, Kishalai, and the whole team of Republic Network, I want to say one thing. This is the win of the truth. We went there. We went to Sandesh Khali, we went to the women, and we talked to them. They were so much tortured in a way that they were scared to open up. We made them open up. We made them to talk. They trusted us. We built the trust, and they told us what type of torture was going on with them. And after that, the government was scared.
Yeah.
Government got scared of our total team, and then they tried to compel us to stop live. But we didn't stop. Madhukalpita didn't stop, and still now Srijita is there. Overnight, she is staying there. We didn't stop, and we will not stop, Kishalai.
Exactly, Madhukalpita. You went there, you shared the plight of women to the whole world. They tried to stop you, they tried to stop me, and everyone who tried to speak for the women of Sandesh Khali. This case was not for Santu or any other journalist. This case was to stop and muzzle our voice.
Exactly. Can I speak in Hindi? जब संदेश खाली हम लोग पहुंचे थे, तब वहाँ पे जो महिलाएं थे, वो लोग हम लोगों को देख के रोने लगे. वो लोग कह रहे थे कि शेख शाहजहां कैसे उन लोगों को यूज करना. और किशोर, जब मैं वहाँ पर पहुंची, जब वहाँ पर पुलिस थे, मैंने पुलिस को बार-बार कहा कि आप कंप्लेंट लीजिए. लेकिन उन्होंने कंप्लेंट नहीं लिया. लेकिन उन्होंने संतु पान को रात में फेरी घाट से उठा के लेके गया. ये कैसे हुआ? मतलब ये सच्ची में
There are cases on you as well.
Yes.
There are cases on us as well. There are cases on the journalists as well.
This is a victory of Republic Network and victory.
This is the victory of Republic Network. They can come with the largest number of cases on us. We are not scared because I am here. I'll speak to the state government here, Niranjan. I'll speak to the whole administration. I am here. My colleagues are here. Ishan is here. All our reporters are here facing the camera. Here is Kishalai. Here is Ishan. Here is Niranjan. Here is Pinky, Madhukalpita, Shantu, everyone. We are speaking to you. We will show the truth to the whole world in spite of all your endeavors to muzzle our voice. All these journalists here would be exposing the truth of Sandesh Khali and the truth of Sandesh Khali's woman relentlessly without stopping. Whatever you might do, whatever false cases you might lodge, whatever false allegations you might have, we won't stop. We won't stop reporting because that's why we have come here. That's why we are journalists of Republic family. We work for the people and we call ourselves the voice of the people of West Bengal, Niranjan.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Each one of our journalists there in the Republic Bangla newsroom, a warrior for the truth in what has been happening in the Sandesh Khali area. Let me go across to Savio also joining us. Savio is joining us live. Savio, she knew she's going to lose, and that is why she tried to arrest our journalist. Perhaps a deviation tactic, right? She hasn't found Sheikh Shahjahan. She may stage his arrest. She may give him options to surrender before she's pulled up once again in the court. And she has been pulled up in this particular case again and again by the judge today and the Chief Justice.
You know, Niranjan, the Republic team and the Goa Chronicle team has always believed that as journalists, it is our duty to pursue the truth. And the truth is what is being pursued at this point of time. And that is what is important for the country to understand, that when you stand with the truth stands with you. And the bail to the Republic reporter Sandupan is a reflection of that very truth that you are seeing today. And that is what will continue to strengthen the Republic team and other journalists across India, that fascism, which is what is happening in West Bengal, will not be tolerated in a democratic country like India. As much as you might try to muzzle the media, the fourth estate, the truth will always come.
Absolutely. RP Singh joining us on the phone line. RP Singh is on the phone line. RP Singh of the BJP. RP, Mamata Banerjee has lost. Mamata Banerjee has lost in the court. He's been granted bail, and the court has even asked, pulled up the police and asked why this FIR should not be quashed.
Let's be very clear on one thing. I mean, they are trying to suppress the truth. They are trying to hide things. They think they can do this by putting honest journalists of your channel into jail, and then probably send a message across to the complete media system that dare not show the truth, or you will face the same consequence. But the fact is, you can never hide the truth. You can never suppress the truth. And then truth always prevails. And even in this case also, where High Court has given bail and has said that why not to quash the case, this clearly shows that she has lost, and then it's the truth which has prevailed upon her way of functioning, her non-democratic way of functioning. We have seen it earlier also. Rajiv Gandhi did it, Indira Gandhi did it. I remember my days in Indian Express when Rajiv Gandhi tried to throttle it through the police. When 10 questions were asked about Bofors and other corruption in the government. So this is the phase probably every countryman should stand by the public channel and then by your reporter. And we all support the voice of the truth.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, RP Singh, for speaking to Republic TV. I'm going back. Let me try and get more voices in now. Swapnil, you saw what happened in the case of the Mahavikas Aghadi government. We all know what happened there. They lost. They tried to target the Republic Media Network, tried to trump up fake charges. They lost. But in this particular case, on the ground in Sandesh, looking at the ground realities of Sandesh, now it's also important to talk about. It's also important to talk about what the court has said. What the court has said about the truth about Bengal, saying that the police don't even know what's going on, or even if they know, they're trying to hide. The court has also spoken about the post-poll terror. The court has referred to post-poll terror. Right? It's much bigger. It's much bigger. And they're not going to get away with this.
Absolutely. Niranjan, my short point, which has always been there from 2020 or whatever happened to Republic TV at that time, especially to Arnab, and what has happened to Santu today, rather, a couple of days back, has always been that no matter whoever the people in power are and whatever they say, I will always target and I will always chastise and criticize the police administration system first. Because those are the people who have the final power to arrest, no matter who says over you, because when you are in that kind of a position, you are bound to face some challenges. The ultimate integrity of yours lies in not bowing down to them. You have to stand up to those challenges and say that we are not going to do what, if at all they have been told. And I'm sure that there is some sinister, thought behind this whole operation as such. Police could not have just acted independently. So what I'm trying to say is that the police needs to stand up and do what they are supposed to do and not do what they are not supposed to do. So if you notice, the observations of the Calcutta High Court are very, very pertinent. And they are holding up the police. They are asking the police that why the FIR should not be quashed. That there is an inherent absurdity in the FIR. From whatever I've heard, from whatever you've said. So the court is coming down heavily on the police administration system because it is the police which has got the power to file an FIR and arrest the person in question without sending a Section 41A notice, which it did in this case, or rather it never sent. So Niranjan, my short point is that as and when Santu comes out, subject to what your legal team has to say, First of all, of course, I'm sure they'll agree with the fact that the order can be put up on your digital site, on your website for everyone to read. Secondly, Shantupan can describe his travails and ordeals as to what happened in the last 3 days, subject to what your legal team has to say. The lawyers will always differ on this, and I completely agree. You know, if your legal team has to say something, otherwise that no, we don't want Shantupan to say anything, you know, one way or the other. That's fine with me. But the order needs to come out. It needs to be there because according to me, this case is over as far as the FIR aspect is concerned and as far as the trumped-up charges are concerned. But for me, the larger aspect which has always been is that even when with Arnav I had to tell him, I told him that as and when the cases are withdrawn against you or you succeed in them, you need to file a malicious prosecution case. You need to take it to the cleaners. You cannot just rest lying down because here you have been on the defensive. Somebody has attacked you wrongly. It is an abuse of the process of law, or should I say, criminalization of the justice system and, gross abuse of the process of law. So you need to now be on the offensive once you've secured your victory and file a malicious prosecution case, because that is where you are, or a vexatious litigation case where you are on the offensive. And there you stand good chances of compensation, because that will be a landmark judgment once again. Arnav's judgment by the Supreme Court, passed by the Honorable Justice Chandrachud, the then Justice Chandrachud that he was, today is the CJI, was very pregnant from the point of reportage, freedom of speech, etc., that the judiciary is there to salvage the free press if they are throttled by tyranny. That's all fine. That's great. But I want an adjunct to that there has to be a compensatory system so that future governments think twice before doing something of this sort, and especially the police, because no matter what police reforms you do, that can happen until the cows come home. But as of now, what have you faced? What is the justice that finally Shantupan gets, or what justice has Arnab Goswami got? Personally. So that is my question. I will always harp on that practical.
We will get justice. No, we will get justice, Swapnil. I want to assure you. I want to assure you we will get justice.
That's my constitutional right. The court is only endorsing that. So for me, it's not a big thing. It's my right. The court is adjudicating upon what is my fundamental right. So the courts are supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But thereafter what? Thereupon it's incumbent upon me to go to the court of law and file a vexatious litigation, if the court is not going to do that suo motu. So that's my point.
Let me go across to Kishan Dev and Kishalaya Nishandev. Kishalaya Nishandev. Sorry. Kishalaya Nishandev. Both are in the Republic Bangla newsroom. I want to get a news update of what is going on with the Shantupan case and the Sandesh Khali case. Kishalaya Nishandev, if you both can talk to each other and tell us what's going on. One of you can talk to us about where is Shantupan, where the case stands, when he will be released. One of you can talk to us about Sandesh Khali and the developments there, please.
I would like to inform you that when Shantupan is going to be released, and we are going to get we are going to face a reunion with him. That is yet to know. But at the same time, I would like to tell you something what went on there inside court. How a lame excuse was being given by this government, by the government council. The government council was making a claim that so many journalists went there to Sandesh Khali, but only one has been arrested. If he has not done anything, then why should we arrest him? We would have arrested everyone else. So this was such a ridiculous comment or ridiculous sawal made by the government council that Justice Kaushik Chando asked that if you have arrested everyone covering Sandesh Khali, then it would have been wrong. But as you have arrested only one, then the journalist making the claim should be false. Is this a point to make in front of a high court? This is the observation observation being made by the justice. So, so you can understand that how lame excuses were being given by the state government or by the police in front of the Kolkata High Court, and all comments made by or all efforts made by the government of West Bengal is futile at last, and the justice prevails in Kolkata High Court. And we would like to, Niranjan, we would like to know from someone from Sandesh Khali also. Many of our representatives are present there in and around Sandesh Khali. Kishola, do you have any update regarding Sandesh Khali right now? What is happening there exactly right now?
Well, exactly. We will be getting Bhaskar live from Sandesh Khali in a while. Also, we will be getting more reporters and more breaking news from Sandesh Khali, because the objective was to make us not report about Sandesh Khali, but that won't be. We will be continuing reporting about Sandesh Khali and the women of Sandesh Khali and their plight. We are coming back after a short break. Keep watching Republic TV.
Amity faculty have filed over 2,100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As you all know, we are fighting the Mamata Banerjee government and the mafia that the Mamata Banerjee government is supporting, and the injustice and corruption and tyranny of the Mamata Banerjee government. And the people and republic must win, the mafia must lose. And as part of that continuing fight, tomorrow in the Calcutta High Court, the entire legal team of the Republic Media Network, the largest network of the country, led by senior Supreme Court advocate Mahesh Jethmalani, including senior advocate in the Kolkata High Court Sandeepan Ganguly, along with our entire legal team, ably and very firmly supported by one of the leading law firms of the country, Phoenix Legal, including their managing partner and advocate Saket Shukla. They will all be in the court tomorrow, fighting what will be one of the biggest battles for the freedom of speech. Release our reporter, the Republic Bangla reporter Santu, who the tyrant Mamata Banerjee has put in jail. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mamata police, loyal to the tyrannical regime of Mamata Banerjee, wants to put our reporter in jail for a very, very long time. Mamata Banerjee wants our reporter to be in police custody. That is her wish, that is her command. And across Bengal and across India, people are shocked at this crazy behavior of the Mamata Banerjee government. A weak leader who is protecting Shah Jahan and fighting tooth and nail to keep a reporter from our channel Republic Bangla in jail. Mamata Banerjee, who is clutching on to the last straw of power, knows that even that last straw is slipping away. Mamata Banerjee knows that the people are mocking her. She knows that the oppressed women of Bengal are shouting at her every day. She knows that even her pet mafia dons have no respect for her. She is nothing but a failed leader. And we will fight her tooth and nail with all we've got, because all she has got is her huge ego and her pompous arrogance, none of which will matter before the honorable courts. Mamata Banerjee leads a corrupt government, and we will go from court to court to court to court to expose her, like we have done in the past and won. We know what corrupt governments do, and we know what happens to corrupt governments, like what happened to the corrupt government of Uddhav Thackeray. That was exposed, the fake cases, fake complaints were exposed, and this too will be exposed, because, ladies and gentlemen, we believe the public must win, Republic must win, Mamata must lose, Mamata's mafia must lose.
साथियों, मैं सोच रहा था कि मुझे आज यहां भाषण करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि अभी जम्मू कश्मीर के कुछ लोगों से मुझे जो बात करने का मौका मिला, जिस उमंग से, जिस उत्साह से, जिस क्लैरिटी के साथ वो सारे अपनी बातें बता रहे थे, देश में जो भी व्यक्ति उनकी बातें सुनता होगा ना, उसका हौसला बुलंद हो जाता होगा, उसका विश्वास अमर हो जाता होगा, और उसको लगता होगा कि गारंटी का मतलब क्या होता है, इन 5 लोगों ने हमारे साथ बातचीत करके सिद्ध कर दिया है। मैं उन सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। साथियों, विकसित भारत, विकसित जम्मू कश्मीर को, इस मकसद को लेकर जो उत्साह है वाकई अभूतपूर्व है। ये उत्साह हमने विकसित भारत संकल्प यात्रा के दौरान भी देखा है। जब मोदी की गारंटी वाली गाड़ी गांव-गांव तक पहुंच रही थी तो आप लोगों ने उसका शानदार स्वागत किया। जम्मू कश्मीर के इतिहास में ये पहली बार हुआ जब कोई सरकार उनके दरवाजे पर आई है। कोई भी सरकार की योजना के लाभ, कोई भी जो उसका हकदार है,
Welcome back to the live coverage. Republic TV has defeated Mamata Banerjee in court. Our reporter Santu has been granted bail. I'm going across to Priyanka Tibrewal as we get reactions from across the board. There are celebrations across our network newsrooms.
Now,
right
2 months
from
my election time has come, I will be busy like this.
Bengaluru.
Okay.
Priyanka Tibrewal, can you hear me?
No.
Priyanka, hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm trying to see if I can go to Priyanka Tibrewal. She's an advocate joining us live. Priyanka, can you hear me?
Please call on my audio patch number.
Okay, I think we've just... Yeah. Priyanka Tibrewal, I'll just fix that line with you. Just acknowledge if you can hear me, otherwise I'll just reconnect that line. Okay, I'm going across to Kishale and Ishandev once again. Before we hit the break, you were telling us about Shantupan's whereabouts and also what is happening in Sandesh. Tell us a little more about what's happening on the ground. Kishale, Ishandev. Because we were fearing that they could stage the arrest.
Exactly, if I start...
Or they could allow him to surrender on his own terms.
Well, exactly. Right now in Sandesh, what we are hearing, apart from the victory that we have already achieved, what we are hearing from Sandesh, from the grounds of Sandesh, is that there has been a lot of force movement. While we were speaking about our victory in High Court, there has been some force movement within Sandesh. And also, there has been some arsons in some parts of Sandesh. We heard that a part of Sandesh, there were some clashes and arsons. The reason is that what we are hearing right now is that the local villagers and the locals try to agitate against the fact that still now Sheikh Shah Jahan is not arrested and still now Sheikh Shah Jahan is not there. So whether Sheikh Shah Jahan will be arrested today is a matter of concern to us as well. But the fact is that Sheikh Shah Jahan still now has not yet not seen anywhere. He is not seen anywhere till now, Ishan. Where is he?
Exactly. From last evening, we are seeing that we are experiencing the biggest official movements of West Bengal police to Sandesh Khali. The DG is going there.
Ishan, if you read this, if you read a breaking right now in Sandesh Khali, Jhup Khali, more women has come out with sticks in their hand. We will get the visuals soon, Niranjan. Ishan.
Exactly. This is really very significant. From last evening, there is huge deployment. From the morning.
Ishandev and Kishale, just hold on. Hold on to the breaking news update for a minute. Just 1 second. Just hold on to the breaking news update for a minute. I'm just going across to Priyanka Tibrewal, also joining us live. Priyanka Tibrewal, Shantupan, you may be aware that Shantupan has been granted bail, but what is scathing is the court's observations against the Mamata Banerjee's government and the manner in which they've targeted the media and our journalists and our group.
See, definitely, this is the triumph, this is the victory of truth versus the injustice which Mamata government is famous for, spreading in West Bengal. See, it is not that the first time the court has slammed them. Number of occasions, even in this particular case of Sandesh Khali, where the court had slammed the tyrant Mamata Banerjee, and they had said that why the police has failed to arrest somebody like Sheikh Shah Jahan. Who is he? That, everybody is after him, but still he is absconding. So, but you see, this is a shameless government. They have been left with no shame. Not just that, look at the vindictiveness. Look at that ruthless attitude. Just because somebody who's speaking the truth, they want to arrest them. They want to corrupt the voice of the media. But they forget that this is democracy. You know, they speak about democracy, but you need not just speak, you need to mean it. You need to prove it. So like they say, justice should not just be done, but it should be deemed to be done. So that is what has happened here. Justice has been done rightly, and this is a big slap on the face of the tyrant TMC government.
I'm getting in some breaking news now that after Mamata Banerjee's government has lost in court, there's been a fresh uprising in Sandesh, Khali. I'm getting in breaking news pictures from Sandesh, Khali. Fresh protests erupting in Sandesh, Khali against Mamata Banerjee. The breaking news update from the ground, women protesting against Mamata Banerjee-backed Shah Jahan. Protesting against Shah Jahan, backed by the state chief minister. Mamata Banerjee has lost in court, but the women continue their uprising. It's an unstoppable women's protest in Sandesh, Khali. Unstoppable truth and the demand for justice. Let me go across, before I go across to my reporters, Priyanka, people are getting more courage to speak out now.
Yes, you see, because their voices have been recognized through the media with the efforts of channels like Republic, where they have taken the ground truth to the people. All over India now people are seeing that whatever these women were saying is absolutely true. Although the chief minister, a lady herself, what did she say? She questioned the dignity of these women. She questioned and said that, they are all speaking because they have taken money from other parties to speak so. Although before any kind of investigation is done, this was the verdict which was passed by Mamata Banerjee, where we have seen that the Calcutta High Court, where whatever they had said in the order, where it was written that the establishment of this redressal mechanism prima facie shows that there has been land grabbing. There has been land grabbing committed in the area, and the allegations that the lands owned by the tribal villagers have been forcibly taken away in violation of the legal formalities. So this was the part of the order passed by the Honorable High Court. Now this gives the strength to the women. They now feel that definitely through the media and through the courts, their voice will be recognized, they will get justice, and that is the reason they are fighting for justice on the streets now.
Yeah. Priyanka Tibrewal, thank you for joining us. I'm asking Kishale and Ishan Dev to continue to be with us. Kishale and Ishan Dev continue to be with us. I'm taking a short break. I'm coming back with the pictures of the latest protests that have broken out in Sandesh, Khali. I'm taking a break. Stay tuned. Our live coverage continues.
Amity faculty have filed over 2,100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी और पाकिस्तान मुस्लिम लीग की जो पॉलिटिकल डायलॉग के लिए हमारा कमिटीज़ बने थे, उन्होंने बड़ा मेहनत के बाद अपना काम मुकम्मल किया है. एंड आई कैन शेयर विद यू कि अब पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी और मुस्लिम लीग नवाज के नंबर्स पूरे हो चुके हैं और हुकूमत साजी का अमल पे हम इंशाअल्लाह ताला इस पे अब अमल दरामद करेंगे और हुकूमत बनाने की पोजीशन में है. जो जमात सुन्नी इत्तेहाद काउंसिल के नाम पे नेशनल असेंबली में मौजूद है, उनके पास हुकूमत बनाने के नंबर्स मौजूद नहीं थे और अब पाकिस्तान को इस क्राइसिस से निकालने के लिए मुआशी जमहूरी हमारे मुआशरे में जो तकसीम फैला हुआ है, अब पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी और मुस्लिम लीग नवाज हुकूमत बनाने जा रहे हैं। उम्मीद है कि इंशाअल्लाह ताला जल्द से जल्द शहबाज शरीफ साहब एक बार फिर मुल्क का वज़ीर आज़म बनेगा।
Well, breaking news coming from sandesh Khali. Now Shah Jahan's brother Siraj, his property has been burnt down by the mob, by the angry people of sandesh Khali. They are still protesting, and a new batch of women, a new group of women on sandesh Khali with sticks in hand in order to protest against the fact that Siraj and Shah Jahan are still out. Police did not arrest them yet. Now this is the new breaking news coming in. We will be back with the visuals and with more breaking news. We are staying with sandesh Khali news in spite of all opposition from the administration and West Bengal government. We will be continuing our coverage. We will come back with more breaking news on the other side of the break. We will be coming back from this short break after a while. Keep watching Republic TV.
The Gini coefficient, or Gini index, is the most commonly used measure of inequality. It is typically used as a measure of income inequality, but it can be used to measure the inequality of any distribution, such as the distribution of wealth, or even life expectancy. It measures inequality on a scale from 0 to 1, where higher values indicate higher inequality. A value of 0 indicates perfect equality where everyone has the same income, where one person receives all the income and everyone else receives nothing. But why it is important now? A new study by SBI Research has revealed that income inequality has declined in recent years in India. SBI Research has calculated that Gini coefficient has declined from 0.472 during assessment year 2014-15 to 0.402 for a Y 2022-23. This simply means that income inequality is declining, at least in India. The decline in income inequality is because of a great migration at the bottom of the pyramid. 36.3% of individual ITR filers belonging to the lowest income in FY14 have left the lowest income bracket and shifted upwards, resulting in 21.1% more income for such individuals during FY14-21.
Today I want to start with a visual of what looks like a spacesuit. Here it is. It looks like a spacesuit. Now what I can tell you is that what this person is wearing is very, very expensive. Now let's go back to the previous visual, please stay with that. It's very, very technologically advanced. Yes, this one. Very, very expensive. It is advanced and very expensive gear. Some say it goes into many, many lakhs of rupees. that is being worn by those who are pretending to be farmers at the Delhi border. Estimates are that it costs anywhere between 10 to 20 lakhs each to procure this suit for the Andolan GVs. That is why I call this a luxury protest. I don't know which and how many farmers can afford it. Now let me show you another visual. It's called a Poclane machine. This machine is also being used by these Andolan GVs. It costs close to 1 crore rupees, this machine. There are many such machines the Andolan GVs have got. These are excavation machines. They have been bought by the Andolan GVs along with tipper trucks, which we are told cost about 1 crore rupees. A Hydra crane, which costs half a crore of rupees. Advanced JCB machines costing half a crore of rupees. For every group of 30 to 40 so-called protesters, they are carrying with them brand new equipment which costs about 5 to 10 crore rupees every 30 farmers. Now, I don't know how many farmers have 5 to 10 crore rupees to buy new equipment from to be using in these so-called protests. Viewers, one thing which is clear when you see this, and you come back to me now, is that there's a lot of money in this, lot of money. That they've got a lot of money, a huge amount of money, and that money, wherever it's coming from, I don't know where it's coming from, Canada, here, there, they're being told, this money is being paid up front to fund this anarchy campaign near the Delhi border. And these are not farmers. At the most, people say they represent the farmers of India. That is numerically incorrect, because what I have through my reporters, information that there are at the most about 8,000 odd farmers. That is our estimation, media estimation, along these borders. Now, how many farmers are there in the country? If we say there are, at a conservative, 12 crore farmers in this country, that means what percentage of the farmers are represented in the Delhi border? 0.00083% of the farmers' population of the country is on the border. If these super rich, who have these crores of rupees of equipment, machines, all that with them, who are claiming to be farmers, represent the farmers of this country, then what happens to the 99.999% who are not creating a tamasha?
And we cut across to breaking news coming in. Mamata Banerjee has backed Sheikh Shah Jahan's family and brother's fishery house that has been set ablaze. That's what we are learning. Sandesh Khali residents who are angry, and they are now showing their anger against Sheikh Shah Jahan, whose brother's fishery has been set ablaze. Let me cut across to Niranjan, who's picking up more details on the same. Sheikh Shah Jahan's brother Siraj's fishery house has been burned down by locals in Sandesh Khali. Niranjan.
Details that we're picking up, Suesha, I heard your question there. These are some details we're picking up. These are some details that have just come in. In fact, I'm getting in more breaking news updates. In fact, the bigger story right now is that the Prime Minister is likely to meet Sandesh Khali victims. This is an information that has just come in. I think Aishwarya is confirming these details to us. Prime Minister Modi will visit Bengal on the 6th of March. 6th of March, he is likely to meet the Sandesh Khali victims. This is a breaking news update that I've just got in. Let me see if I can get Aishwarya on the phone line. We haven't been able to get him on the phone line since morning, so let me see if I get him on the phone line right now. Aishwarya, Ishan is also joining us. Ishan, I'm just hearing that the Prime Minister is likely to meet the Sandesh Khali victims. He's likely to meet the Sandesh Khali victims, and the Prime Minister will be doing this when he visits Bengal on the 6th of March. We knew that he would be going to Basirhat, but it's the first time that we are hearing that he will be meeting the victims of Sandesh Khali directly. All right, we don't have Kishalay, I don't have Aishwarya as well on the phone line, so let me see if I can get you some more details. Let me also tell you that a few minutes back, Suesha, back to the breaking that you were telling me, that we are getting in some details. Shah Jahan Sheikh's brother Siraj's fishery house has been burned down by locals in Sandesh, Khali. Shah Jahan Sheikh's brother Siraj, his fisheries house has been burnt down by locals in Sandesh, Khali. I'm just getting in some more details. There's massive anger against the Mamata Banerjee-backed Don Shah Jahan. Locals have set ablaze Mamata-backed Don Shah Jahan's brother's house. These are some details we're picking up, confirmed by a Republic Bangla team as well. Shah Jahan Sheikh's brother Siraj's house has been burned down in Sandesh, Khali. This is what we are hearing. We don't know whether it's his house or there's a fisheries unit. If Ishan Deb is back with us right now, I'd like to go across to him because it's the Republic Bangla team that is confirming these details and getting the details. Ishan Deb.
Well, Niranjan, this is another agitation has started against the brother of Shah Jahan Sheikh, whose name is Shiraj, and women of Sandesh Khali. They have come down to the streets with sticks in their hand, and there are incidents of arson and agitation in many places in Sandesh Khali, as our representatives are informing us right now. And in many places there are agitations being seen in Sandesh Khali. But the most significant is now Shah Jahan's brother Siraj, against whom the women of Sandesh Khali are alleging, and they have come down to the streets with sticks in their hand. So again and again, repeatedly throughout last 16 days, we have been saying that not only Shah Jahan, but his close aides, his close family members, and many of his men, all are involved in atrocities and onslaught on the people of Sandesh Khali, on the women of Sandesh Khali. And now, when the West Bengal police and administration is making such a great delay in arresting Sheikh Shah Jahan, so the public anger, the people's anger is now coming out, outbursting against the family members of Shah Jahan also. So Shah Jahan's brother Siraj is the new alleged person against whom agitations have started in Sandesh Khali, and there are reports of arson and agitation in many places. So this is the situation in Sandesh Khali, and Niranjan, that's why the question again arises that since last evening we are seeing that high-profile officials of West Bengal police are moving in and around Sandesh Khali, including the DG and ADG. Huge deployment has been there, and the deployment is being increased from the morning. There is Traco force, there is combat force, there is tear gas cells. All arrangements are there. The ADG is being present. The SP is moving with huge amount of force. But still, the agitations are starting sporadically here and there inside Sandesh Khali. Then why this deployment is being made? Was police aware that new agitations are going to be started, and family members of Shah Jahan are also going to be agitated against by the women of Sandesh Khali, and that's why this kind of deployment. Is this deployment not for nabbing Shah Jahan, the culprit? Is this deployment to suppress the agitation which was about to start again, once again? This is the very big question right now from Sandesh Khali.
This certainly is the biggest question right now, and which is why everyone has been asking why such a heavy deployment of forces on the ground in Sandesh Khali since last night. Of course, it's a big win for Santu Pan, but what after this? Was the Mamata government preempting that such kind of anger will mount, or is it that they could arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan? We will keep our viewers ahead on this story. Ishan Deb, do stay on with us. We have to slip into a very short commercial break right now. We'll be back on the other side. Come to you for the very latest.
He was a colossus who strode the legal framework or the legal arena. When I joined the profession, he had just started in the Supreme Court, He was a brilliant mind, a very disciplined advocate. He taught me to start early in the morning. He used to call me for conferences at 7:30 in the morning on cold wintry days. He had a very unique way of thinking out of the box.
For young college passouts, startup opportunities that are commercially viable are in abundance. The key is to identify a market gap, leverage skills and interests, and create a business that solves a problem or fulfills a need in society. Republic Business will help you make a pick. Kickstarting a goods business driven by handmade products can be a rewarding journey, combining creativity with entrepreneurship. All you need to decide what type of handmade goods you want to create. Home-based baking business, a perfect fusion of passion, meeting a lucrative venture, especially given the increased interest in homemade goods during the pandemic. Offering freelance services such as editing, copywriting, illustration, or other skills you excel at is a smart way to earn income with low startup costs. Becoming a content creator can be a profitable career choice, especially with the increasing demand for digital content across various industries. Starting a freelancing photography or videography business can be an excellent opportunity for anyone with a passion for capturing images or creating videos.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
Amity faculty have filed over 2,100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी और पाकिस्तान मुस्लिम लीग की जो पॉलिटिकल डायलॉग के लिए हमारा कमिटीज़ बने थे, उन्होंने बड़ा मेहनत के बाद अपना काम मुकम्मल किया है। एंड आई कैन शेयर विद यू कि अब पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी और मुस्लिम लीग नवाज के नंबर्स पूरे हो चुके हैं और हुकूमत साजी का अमल पे हम इंशाअल्लाह ताला इस पे अब अमल दरामद करेंगे और हुकूमत बनाने की पोजीशन में है। जो जमात सुन्नी इत्तेहाद काउंसिल के नाम पे नेशनल असेंबली में मौजूद है, उनके पास हुकूमत बनाने के नंबर्स मौजूद नहीं थे और अब पाकिस्तान को इस क्राइसिस से निकालने के लिए मुआशी जमहूरी हमारे मुआशरे में जो तकसीम फैला हुआ है, अब पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी और मुस्लिम लीग नवाज हुकूमत बनाने जा रहे हैं। उम्मीद है कि इंशाअल्लाह ताला जल्द से जल्द शहबाज शरीफ साहब एक बार फिर मुल्क का वज़ीर आज़म बनेगा। हमारा हम सब का पूरा पाकिस्तान का दुआई
Very good afternoon. We are live in Big Republic TV. I'm Raksha Mishra with you. Let's get started with all the headlines first. It's the biggest vindication for Republic TV and Republic Network as Calcutta High Court grants reporter Santu bail. Court exposes Mamata's falsehood, says innocent journalists arrested while real culprits making mockery of law.
Republic Bangla! Republic Bangla!
A momentous victory for the public and Republic. Celebrations erupt as truth triumphs yet again. Unrelenting, Republic Media Network continues to fight for justice as more and more survivors speak out. Sources say Shah Jahan's arrest likely to be staged by Mamata's police Surrender on Dawn's terms, also a possibility. And after open defiance and back-to-back ducking ED summons, Kejriwal for a 7th time, Aam Aadmi Party cries conspiracy yet again. It's a momentous victory for the Republic and, of course, Republic TV, as Calcutta High Court, viewers, has granted bail to Republic Bangla reporter Santu. And in its observations, the Calcutta High Court has mentioned that an innocent journalist was targeted, while the real culprits are making a mockery of the law. But Republic Media Network viewers will not back down. Our teams continue to lead the coverage in West Bengal's sandesh, khali, and you can see the visuals there, how the Bangla newsroom erupted in celebration. In fact, all across our network, there were celebrations. These are shots coming in from all our newsrooms across the country. And there is, of course, a big round of applause. There is, of course, everybody is elated there. My colleague Kishore Loy is joining us from our Bangla newsroom. Well, Kishore Loy, tell us how it's what's the atmosphere like. Of course, we are seeing since morning, it's absolutely electrifying. And, you know, it's time that Mamata Banerjee and company, you know, really wake up and face the reality.
Exactly, Rakshita. Mamata Banerjee and the administration needs to wake up to the reality of the fact that truth can never be suppressed and the truth prevails always. Republic Bangla, Republic TV, Republic Network, Republic Kannada, Republic Bharat has been always speaking about the truth and has been always establishing the facts as they are. Therefore, we were sure of the victory, Rakshita. We were sure of the fact that we will be vindicated. We will be vindicated in front of the whole world, in front of the whole nation. And what a shame. What a shame for the police. The court observed that I feel pity for the IO, for the investigating officer. I feel pity for the police. I feel pity for all those officers who were doing this investigation, and the Kolkata High Court stayed the order, stayed the investigation. The whole investigation was flawed. It was false. It was based on false grounds. It was based on all falsehood, and that has been stayed by the Calcutta High Court. And right now, as we see our newsroom, this is our newsroom, Rakshita, and I was showing you, we were celebrating a while back. Again, everyone is back to the work. Back to the work. And this work is about the women of Sandesh Khali. This work is about the people of Sandesh Khali. This work is about the people of West Bengal. This work, we see all our journalists working back. After the celebration, all of them back to their desks. And this work is about bringing out the voice of the women of Sandesh Khali to the whole world and exposing the facts, exposing the facts that the administration failed, the failures of the administration. In a while, we will have in Republic Bangla our editor-in-chief Arnav Goswami live. We will have him live in Republic Bangla, because right now in Republic Bangla, Republic Network, we are all about speaking at one hand on the women of Sandesh Khali, on the other hand about the fact that Republic Network has been vindicated in front of the world. The charges that were slapped on our journalist has been proven to be wrong, and he has got bail. And we see that that's the epicenter from where all the news break, and that's our journalists, all of them ready for the big day ahead. Also, we are continuing our coverage. We are continuing the fact that at one hand in Sandesh Khali there is yet another uprising. Rakshita, women are again out on the streets, out on the roads of Sandesh Khali with sticks. Sheikh Shah Jahan's brother Siraj, his properties have been burnt by the local people. That's the condition of Sheikh Shah Jahan. He's still now hiding. I challenge Sheikh Shah Jahan at a point of time. Come out of your hiding. Come out of the hole where you are hiding and face Republic Bangla's journalists, Republic Bangla's reporters. But he did not have the ability to do so. So right now, still now he is hiding. His brother is hiding. His family members are hiding. His brother's property has been burnt down. And we see our senior editors as well, all of them ready for the lives. And Arnav Goswami coming live in a while. He's live with us in Republic Bangla as we speak to you, Rakshita. And he has always said, and he said the last time as well, that the truth will prevail and it will be vindicated. We were celebrating a while back. Now all of us are back to work to bring out the truth of Sandesh Khali, and more breaking news from Sandesh Khali as well. On the other hand, the court has observed very critically on the state government that the whole investigation was flawed based on grounds which were unfound, and the videos and evidences that were provided by the administration and the police were all baseless. That's what the observation to that effect, the observation of the High Court was. Therefore, it's very evident, Rakshita, that the administration wanted to muzzle our voice. Why, Rakshita? It's not about one journalist, it's not about one Santu Pan or one Mayuk Ranjan Ghosh, one Swarnali Sarkar. It's not about one Anirban. It's about all the journalists of Republic Network, all our channels. We try to bring out the truth. We try to establish the facts. We try to speak for the people. Therefore, they try to muzzle our voice, but it won't be like that, Rakshita.
Yes, Kisholai, and any word on, because we saw yesterday how, Santu Pan's mother was also very, concerned, and we saw Shukanta Majumdar also meeting the family members. Have you managed to speak with any of the family members, or any word on how they are feeling, his family, his friends, his wife, and Santu himself, what is the feeling like as far as him and his loved ones are concerned?
Well, exactly. He's a family member of Republic Network, and he's our journalist, and his family members are our family as well. All of them are happy. We had a word with them, and Santu will be out soon. And also, yes, as you rightly mentioned, Shukanta Majumdar went to his house yesterday and assured that from the BJP side as well, all of the moral support that they could give, they would be giving. So all that in positive note. The fact that only the negative, emotionally damaged, if I say so, are the police officials who were conducting this false investigation. The investigating officer who was wrapped up by the High Court, the investigating officer who was wrapped up by the High Court by saying that, do you even know what are you doing? Do you even know what happened during the post-war violences? Do you even know that whatever evidence you are giving, that has no baseless evidences? And also the High Court observed that I feel pity for you. He said that, the High Court said that to the investigating officer. So emotionally damaged are the people who try to frame us, who try to put false allegation on us. It's not Republic family, Republic Network, or our journalist family who are emotionally damaged, who we were strong from day one. We were fighting it. Our journalists were fighting it on ground. We are still fighting it. Even after the case was lodged, even after our journalist was dragged away, we did not stop reporting. We continued reporting. We continued reporting from every corner of Sandesh Khali. All the women of Sandesh Khali. The biggest investigative reporting was done by our channel. The biggest investigative reporting on Sandesh Khali. The largest number of voices from Sandesh Khali. It was on Republic Bangla. It was on Republic TV. It was on Republic Network. The voices of Sandesh Khali that shocked the whole world, that shocked the whole nation and the whole world. The women who speak about gang rapes on them for years together, the abductions, the human trafficking, all of that. They spoke to our reporters, and our reporters sleeplessly, without sleeping, relentlessly, they brought those truths out of Sandesh Khali to the whole world. And probably that's the reason that the state government, that the police administration was irked, and they were angry. They were sad that all the truths are coming out, and they tried to frame us.
Yes.
But that didn't happen.
Yes, Kisholai, I request you to please stay with us. Hold your thoughts there, because we're getting multiple reactions, ever since his arrest. We have seen nationwide support pouring in, and now he's given bail. Justice has been delivered. There is, of course, congratulatory messages. And of course, a message is being clearly sent out to Mamata Banerjee also there. There are legal eagles, there are politicians who are reacting to these developments. Take a listen in, viewers.
I congratulate Arnab Goswami and his entire team at Republic for successfully fighting the biggest enemy of this country, called Mamata Banerjee. Being a woman herself, she has failed to protect the dignity and honor of a woman in a state. Instead, she has been protecting the criminals, the rapists, the dons who are functioning in the state and who have created mayhem. Shahjahan, the criminal, is still on the run. He's been protected by the CM and is still not being arrested. Instead, she got the reporter of Republic arrested and unfortunately got a bail today. It's also shameful that when a journalist was arrested, the Republic journalist was arrested, the silence from other so-called secular media is also condemnable. It's high time the entire media stands up together and fights this menace, this onslaught of Mamata Banerjee, who's known for these kind of attacks. She's also responsible for the genocide and ethnic cleansing of Hindus in the state after the last assembly elections. I thank the judiciary for giving the bail to the reporter of Republic. And I'm sure Republic will successfully keep on fighting this force, this anti-national force called Mamata Banerjee.
ममता की सरकार ने आर बंगला के साहसी पत्रकार को गिरफ्तार करने का दुष्प्रयास किया। क्या अपराध था उस पत्रकार का? जिस प्रकार से लोगों का छलावा किया जा रहा है, लोगों पर जुल्म ढाए जा रहे हैं, उन्हें पीड़ित प्रताड़ित किया जा रहा है, क्या यह सच दिखाना पत्रकार का दायित्व नहीं है? वह पत्रकार अपने दायित्व का निर्वहन कर रहा था, पर ममता की सरकार को इस पर भी आपत्ति है। वे चाहती है कि उनका या उनके द्वारा किया हुआ जुल्म लोगों को न पता चले। क्या हुआ न्यायपालिका में? न्यायपालिका ने ममता सरकार को करारा तमाचा दिया और उस साहसी पत्रकार को आखिरकार बेल मिली गई। सत्य की अंततः विजय होती है। ममता सरकार चाहे कितने भी जुल्म ढाए, हमें विश्वास है कि आर बंगला बंगाल के लोगों के साथ सदैव रहेगा और उनकी सच बातें, सत्य बातें देश और दुनिया के सामने रखकर उन्हें न्याय देगा।
रिपब्लिक टीवी फियरलेस जर्नलिज्म का प्रतीक है। वो हमेशा सच्चाई दिखाती है और संदेश खली का जो सच्चाई दिखाने के लिए उनके पत्रकार को अरेस्ट किया गया है, उसका मैं खंडन करता हूँ। मैं सम्माननीय कोलकाता हाई कोर्ट का धन्यवाद करता हूँ कि उन्होंने रिपब्लिक टीवी के पत्रकार को बेल दिया और ममता बनर्जी के जो गवर्नमेंट की जो हरकतें हैं उनको फटकारा। मैं रिपब्लिक टीवी के प्रति यही कह सकता हूँ कि आप सच्चाई दिखाते रहिए। पूरी दुनिया जो है और भारतवर्ष जो है वो आपके साथ खड़ी रहेगी।
From Sandesh Khali, we will be coming back with more breakings and more visuals. Keep tuning to Republic TV. We are coming back after a short break.
The Gini coefficient, or Gini index, is the most commonly used measure of inequality. It is typically used as a measure of income inequality, but it can be used to measure the inequality of any distribution, such as the distribution of wealth, or even life expectancy. It measures inequality on a scale from 0 to 1, where higher values indicate higher inequality. A value of 0 indicates perfect equality where everyone has the same income, where one person receives all the income and everyone else receives nothing. But why it is important now? A new study by SBI Research has revealed that income inequality has declined in recent years in India. SBI Research has calculated that Gini coefficient has declined from 0.472 during assessment year 2014-15 to 0.402 for a Y 2022-23. This simply means that income inequality is declining, at least in India. The decline in income inequality is because of a great migration at the bottom of the pyramid. 36.3% of individual ITR filers belonging to the lowest income in FY14 have left the lowest income bracket and shifted upwards, resulting in 21.1% more income for such individuals during FY14-FY21.
Your Excellency, प्रधानमंत्री मित्सोताकीस, दोनों देशों के डेलीगेट्स, मीडिया के साथियों, नमस्कार। प्रधानमंत्री मित्सोताकीस और उनके डेलीगेशन का भारत में स्वागत करते हुए मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है। पिछले वर्ष मेरी ग्रीस यात्रा के बाद उनकी यह भारत यात्रा दोनों देशों के बीच मजबूत होती स्ट्रैटेजिक पार्टनरशिप का संकेत है और 16 वर्षों के बाद, इतना बड़ा अंतराल के बाद, ग्रीस के प्रधानमंत्री का भारत आना अपने आप में एक ऐतिहासिक अवसर है। यह प्रसन्नता का विषय है कि हम 2030 तक द्विपक्षीय व्यापार को 2 गुना करने के लक्ष्य की ओर तेजी से अग्रसर है। हमने अपने सहयोग को नई ऊर्जा और दिशा देने के लिए कई नए अवसरों की पहचान की। कृषि के क्षेत्र में दोनों देशों के बीच करीबी सहयोग की संभावनाएं अनेक हैं और मुझे खुशी है कि पिछले वर्ष इस क्षेत्र में किए गए समझौते के कार्यान्वयन के लिए दोनों पक्ष कदम उठा रहे हैं। हमने फार्मा, मेडिकल डिवाइसेस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इनोवेशन, स्किल डेवलपमेंट और स्पेस जैसे कई क्षेत्रों में सहयोग बढ़ाने पर जोर दिया। हमने दोनों देशों के स्टार्टअप्स को भी आपस में जोड़ने पर चर्चा की। शिपिंग और कनेक्टिविटी दोनों देशों के लिए उच्च प्राथमिकता के विषय हैं। हमने इन क्षेत्रों में भी सहयोग को बढ़ाने पर विचार विमर्श किया। फ्रेंड्स, डिफेंस और सिक्योरिटी में बढ़ता सहयोग हमारे गहरे आपसी विश्वास को दर्शाता है। इस क्षेत्र में वर्किंग ग्रुप के गठन से हम डिफेंस, साइबर सिक्योरिटी, काउंटर टेररिज्म, मैरीटाइम सिक्योरिटी जैसी साझा चुनौतियों पर आपसी समन्वय बढ़ा सकेंगे। साथियों, मैं सोच रहा था कि मुझे आज यहां भाषण करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि अभी जम्मू कश्मीर के कुछ लोगों से मुझे जो बात करने का मौका मिला, जिस उमंग से, जिस उत्साह से, जिस क्लैरिटी के साथ वो सारे अपनी बातें बता रहे थे, देश में जो भी व्यक्ति उनकी बातें सुनता होगा ना,
Viewers, it's a big victory for Republic. It's a big victory for freedom of press. Biggest vindication for Republic TV and the biggest loss of face for Mamata Banerjee, who unlawfully arrested Republic reporter Santu, who has been granted bail today after 3-day police custody by Calcutta High Court. And the strong words that have been used by the High Court today are, of course, a mirror to the Mamata Banerjee government. There are multiple reactions that have been pouring in incessantly in support of what has happened today. Let's take a listen into some of those reactions now.
Instead of taking action against the criminal culprit TMC leader, against whom there are many FIRs have been registered, unfortunately, Mamata government arrested the senior journalist of Republic Bangla. But the Honorable Court has granted the bail to one of the brave reporter, one of the reporter of Republic Bangla, who actually did great service to the people of West Bengal by exposing the Mamata government. I think much more such reporters and reporting needs to be carried out in West Bengal. We have seen how Mamata Banerjee has brutally murdered the democracy in West Bengal, how Mamata government deliberately carrying the agenda of criminals. It has been exposed. More exposure in such type of incidents needs to be carried out, and she needs to be exposed for his misdeeds.
Time for a short break, viewers, but on the other side we get to you the big vindication for Republic TV. The court has exposed Mamata Banerjee's falsehood, saying that innocent journalists have been targeted while the real culprits are on the run.
Are you a young professional navigating through the complexities of life? In today's fast-paced world, where uncertainties loom large, it's essential to safeguard your future. But with so many options out there, how do you know which insurance policies are crucial for you? Let's break it down. First things first, if you've got wheels, be it a car or a bike, you'll need motor insurance. It's not just about following the law, it's about protecting yourself from those crazy road mishaps. Plus, why risk hefty repair bills when you can have a policy cover it? Now, let's talk about the big one, health insurance. Picture this, you're young, healthy, living your best life, and then bam, you're hit with a massive medical bill. That's where health insurance swoops in to save the day. It's like having a guardian angel for your wallet. Life insurance might seem like something your parents worry about, but trust me, it's worth considering. It's not just about taking care of your family if something happens to you. It's also a smart way to invest and save for the future. Plus, the earlier you get it, the cheaper it is. Here's the deal. Term insurance is like having a superhero cape for your loved ones. If, heaven forbid, something happens to you during the policy term, your nominee gets a sum assured. Think of it as a financial safety net that helps them stay afloat during tough times. Now, what's cool about term plans is that they're pure protection. No fancy investment schemes or savings involved, just straight up coverage. And because of that, the premiums are super affordable. Like, seriously low compared to other life insurance options. So, you can snag a hefty coverage without breaking the bank. Other insurance plans you can opt for are personal accident insurance and critical illness plans. Personal accident insurance is like your safety net for unexpected mishaps. If something major happens, like a serious injury or worse. And critical illness plans, they're there for the heavy hitters. Whether it's cancer, paralysis, heart attacks, you name it. If you're diagnosed with any of these, you get a payout to help tackle those hefty medical bills. So, whether it's protecting your assets, securing your health, or planning for the future, investing in insurance is investing in peace of mind. With the convenience of online platforms, comparing and buying insurance has never been easier.
Talking openly about one's financial health is not worrisome. Not gaining financial clarity is. Myth 1. It's never too soon to start investing, especially if you're holding on to a large sum for a long time. Reality. Regardless of your savings, anyone can start investing with as little as rupees 500. Myth 2. Renting is a waste of hard-earned money. Reality. On the other hand, it's a crucial step in being financially savvy, especially in expensive markets. Myth 3. How important is to make use of credit cards? Reality. Responsible use of credit cards through credit utilization can help build your credit score. Myth 4. Being rich to have access to a financial advisor is a rule. Reality. Financial advisors can be utilized at any income level. Myth 5. You should pay off your mortgage as fast as possible. Reality. At times, choosing to invest or increase your savings.
Hey, good afternoon and thank you for tuning in. You're watching Live and Breaking at 3:30. I'm Suesha Sawant. It is a big win for Republic. The Calcutta High Court that has pulled up Mamata's corpse and Mamata's falsehoods that have been exposed. We'll get you all the details and voices in this edition. First, a quick check of the headlines we're tracking. It is the biggest vindication for Republic Network as Calcutta High Court grants reporter Santu bail. Court exposes Mamata's falsehoods, says innocent journalists arrested while real culprits are making a mockery of the law. A momentous victory for the public and Republic. Celebrations erupt as truth triumphs yet again. Unrelenting, Republic Media Network continues to fight for justice as more and more survivors speak up. Sources say Shah Jahan's arrest, likely to be staged by Mamata's police surrender on Dawn's terms, is very much a possibility. After open defiance and back-to-back ducking, ED summons Kejriwal for a 7th time app price conspiracy. Yes, it is a momentous victory for the public and Republic as Calcutta High Court has now granted bail to Republic Bangla reporter Santu. In its observations, the Calcutta High Court has mentioned that an innocent journalist was targeted, while the real culprits are making a mockery of the law. But Republic Media Network will not back down. Our teams continue to lead the coverage in sandesh, khali. Despite Mamata government's attempts to crush free media, we will continue to fight for what is right. We now show you all that has happened until now, because from legal eagles to top politicians, national support that is pouring in for Republic, for our reporter Santu, and most importantly, the voice is now getting stronger as we seek justice for the women in sandesh, khali.
আমি তো বাড়ি যাব আমি আমার কাজ করে আমি কলকাতা ফিরছি আজকে গোটা দেশ দেখছে গণতন্ত্র রয়েছে গণতন্ত্র রয়েছে না আমি বাড়ি যাব আমি অফিস যাব না আমি অফিস যাব আমি বাড়ি যাব আপনি কি অ্যারেস্ট করছেন আমাকে এই মুহূর্তে রিপাবলিক বাংলার সাংবাদিক সন্তু আমাকে অ্যারেস্ট করছে বলছেন এই মুহূর্তে প্রশান্ত দত্ত তিনি বলছেন অ্যারেস্ট করছেন তো অ্যারেস্ট করে নিয়ে চলুন অ্যারেস্ট করে নিয়ে না আমি তো এইভাবে যাব না কি দ্বারা কথার দ্বারা আপনি অ্যারেস্ট করছেন আমাকে অ্যারেস্ট করছেন না আমি এইভাবে যাব চলুন শান্তনু পাল এসআই অফ পুলিশ বলছেন চলুন না আমি যাব গায়ে হাত দিচ্ছেন হ্যালো
চলুন আপনাকে যেতে বলেছি প্লিজ যেতেই হবে
এই মুহূর্তে পুলিশ আধিকারিকরা বলছেন চলুন 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 থানা চলুন এই ছবি উঠে আসছে আপনাকে অ্যারেস্ট করা হচ্ছে এটা বলা হচ্ছে কিন্তু আমি তো দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছি দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছি আমরা গোটা দেখছি করা আছে মোহিত
হ্যাঁ
মোহিত
হ্যাঁ
হ্যালো হ্যালো নিয়ে যাচ্ছে
এই মুহূর্তে যদি দেখা যায় আমাদের
একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে কয়েকজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে সন্দেশখালীর কথা বলার জন্য একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ এই মুহূর্তে ছবি দেখানোর চেষ্টা করবো গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ একজন সাংবাদিক সন্দেশখালীতে এসে না মায়েদের হয়ে কথা বলার জন্য একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ এই মুহূর্তে সেই ছবি একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ ছবি দেখানোর চেষ্টা করবো একজন সাংবাদিককে এভাবেই গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে সন্দেশখালীর মায়েদের কথা বলার জন্য একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে দেখানোর চেষ্টা করবো এভাবে গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে এই মুহূর্তে গ্রেফতার করা হলো নয় আমার গ্রেফতার করা হলো গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন হচ্ছেটা কি আমার এখন হাতে বুক রয়েছে গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে হচ্ছে নাকি গোটা বাংলা জানতে চায় জবাব চাই সন্দেশখালীতে গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে হচ্ছেটা কি সন্দেশখালীর বাসী দেখুন বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন দেশের মানুষ দেখুন এটাই বাংলার গণতন্ত্র দেখার
লাগাতার সন্তু লাগাতার রিপাবলিক বাংলা সন্দেশখালীর মাটি কামড়ে পড়ে ধরে থেকে কভারেজ করতে তার জন্য ভয় পেয়ে তুমি গ্রেফতার হবে আর ভয় পেয়ে গ্রেফতার
বলা হচ্ছে তুমি নাকি কোনো মহিলার বাড়িতে ঢুকে গেছো কি বলছো দেখো সঞ্জু রঞ্জু ক্রিমিনাল তাদের বাড়িতে আমরা প্রশ্ন করব গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে একদম গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করে থামানো যাবে না আমরা প্রশ্ন করব বাংলার জন্য আমরা প্রশ্ন করব সন্দেশখালীর মা বোনদের জন্য থামানো যাবে না সঞ্জু রঞ্জু ক্রিমিনাল অভিযোগ ছিল
Arnab Goswami with us on the broadcast. Arnab, the entire nation has been waiting to hear from you. What is your sentiment right now? What do you want to say to the West Bengal government after what the judge said in today's after what the judge said today, and what is your message to the entire country?
Well, thank you, Suesha. I saw the entire proceedings in the court, and I must say I'm full of admiration for the judge for coming to the core issue. The state of West Bengal tried its very best to confound the issue by talking about technicalities. And what it tried to argue was that regardless of the facts, regardless of the fabrication, regardless of the truth, they have a right to investigate. And they tried to say that therefore they have the right to put our reporter in jail for as long as they wish to. Now the core issue was there a crime? What we did was that we showed the entire tapes of that purported incident before the court. And when we showed the tape, the judge watched it extremely keenly many times over and came to the conclusion, essentially, the core fact, what he called was a ground reality, was that there was no offense. There was no question of molestation, and therefore all the charges, 354, 504, whatever had been put, about 8 sections had been used against our reporter Santu, were not just wrongly put, that they were frivolous, they were not good in law, and that the video does not really prove any claim. That there was no evidence in the tapes that we had shown to prove any claim. The Mamata Banerjee government was very surprised that the Republic Media Network team had come very strongly prepared. And the Mamata Bandyopadhyay government argued that if there was nothing, why would only the Republic journalists be arrested? And then the court asked him satirically that is this a basic argument that all the journalists of the state have to be arrested for the court to take any action? The simple point that I'm trying to make, that in the course of that almost 2-hour-long hearing that went on today in the Honorable Calcutta High Court, it was made absolutely evident to everyone that there was a strong element of malice and malafide in the actions of the police. When we use the word malafide, at that point of time, the Honorable Prosecution Advocate stood up and he said, well, how can you prove malafide on the part of the complainant? At which time the court, Honorable Judge himself intervened. And that was also our point, that the malafide was against the state, that the malafide in a sense was against the police. It was the police which was trying to preclude the the essential investigation, and it was the police which was trying to prove that what is inherently absurd is a claim. Now in all of this, there is a very long and very big lesson which I think the media must draw from this. What have Republic been arguing? What has Republic been arguing? Now the point here is that the problem with many of these politicians is that they believe that since they are people who believe that they're custodians of the law, they come to the conclusion that they are the law. Now the point is that they are not the law. Suppose I am a lawmaker, I cannot make the argument that because I see myself as the lawmaker, it is up to my subjective interpretation of the law to decide which provision to implement, which provision not to implement. And hence in common law, you cannot take this view that even if there is something which is wrong, if there is something which is absurd, if there is something which is false, you have the right to take away the liberty of an individual under the argument that you are trying to assess the level of absurdity of the case. And therefore, what comes across is that there is a case of non-application of mind. Now, why would the police not apply its mind to the facts of the case? The police says that even if, and this is a very important point in law, the police says that even if we have not done any preliminary investigation, if we have not done any preliminary examination of the facts, regardless of what the facts are, regardless of the fact that I have not done any investigation, regardless of the fact that I have not got any evidence, regardless of the fact that I have nothing to back my claim, regardless of the fact that I do not even have recorded testimonies put together well before me, regardless of the fact that I have not given the opposite side, the accused, the right to present their point of claim, regardless of the fact that I have not got under 65B of the Evidence Act any facts before me, which can be seen to be giving the accused the right to put their point of view before me. Regardless of this and everything else, I have the right to arrest anyone at free will. Now the essential argument there is absurd, because then what you're arguing for is a police state. And that is the sad part of what happened in court today, because the Mamata Banerjee government was basically arguing for the right to implement a police state. And they tried to say that if anybody alleges anything against anybody else in the course of an investigation, nothing will stop me from picking and choosing one particular side. And that is the basic mistake of Team Mamata in court today. They had no argument, and they basically tried to hold on to that, what would I say? I would call it the last straw argument that I am compelled to investigate. Now, you're not compelled to investigate a murder which has not happened. You cannot kill someone and then say, I'm investigating a murder. It's a stupid argument. And that is the kind of argument which Mamata team, with the greatest of respect to them, put forth in the proceedings of the Honorable Calcutta High Court. And I think that what my lesson from all of this is that the attempt of the Mamata government was to sort of, create some kind of a precedent, because they must be under some pressure. They must be under some pressure from their political masters to make an example of Republic Bangla. But what has actually happened, and I feel sorry for them, is that they've actually made an example of themselves. They are looking foolish. They have been completely exposed, as far as I understand, before the people. And I would also like to make the point that the High Court made a series of very strong observations against Mamata Banerjee, and all her falsehoods were essentially laid bare in the course of that hearing. In fact, at one point of time, and this is going to go down in the annals of legal history, where the High Court said that I feel sorry for the police. Now imagine how major a statement that is, that if the court is saying that I feel sorry for the police, if the court is saying, how do you justify the tick on the arrest memo? If the court is saying, how do you justify not complying with 41A? If the court is saying, have you not forgotten what happened of the terrorism that was unleashed after the elections? If the court is saying to the Mamata government, have you really heard the statement of the victim lady? I feel sorry for the police officers here. If the court is saying, and I heard all this in court, so I have it at the back of my mind, if the court is saying that you have nabbed an innocent journalist here, the real culprits are free. And that is a sum total of what happened in court today. That the real culprits are free, there's an innocent journalist, and the culprits are still making a mockery of the entire system. These are very, very, very strong observations. Always we are told, look at the sum total of the order. And I say I agree with them for that when they say that, you know, okay, the end of it, you got bail, the investigation was stayed, but I think there's a very big message here. And the message is when the court said, I am fully aware of the ground reality of Sandesh Khali, and I bow before the Honorable Court when he said that. Because you see, and I'd say this to the viewers, these politicians think that viewers don't know. The politicians think that the people don't know. The politicians think that the media don't know. But what they're dealing with is a very different animal out here. What they're dealing with is the Republic Media Network. What they're dealing with is a very different media here. The Republic Media Network. We know our rights. We've been through a trial of fire. We understand evidence. We understand prosecution. We understand flaws. We understand the system. And nobody knows better than us what the due process of law is. So Mamata Banerjee, don't try to teach me the due process of law. In fact, I said on my Bangla channel that Mamata Banerjee should do a long meeting today. And Mamata Banerjee should sit there in her office and assess for herself why she failed here today. And someone, if she's Mamata Banerjee's well-wisher, should tell her that, madam, you failed because we lied. Madam, you failed because we made up a case. Madam, you failed because we are the police, we can make any case. And people like DGP Rajiv Kumar are giving Mamata Banerjee the wrong impression. That even through the system of lies and fabrication and falsehoods and repeated falsehoods and repeated lies and repeated fabrications, they will win. But this is a big loss of face for Mamata Banerjee, big loss of face for a regime. And it is giving a lot of hope for the media in Bengal. And finally, my last word is to the media in Bengal. We must all have a spine. Many of you have been compelled, many journalists in Bengal have been compelled to fall in line because there's a sense of fear that there's a series of symbiotic dependence. As far as the Mamata Banerjee government is concerned, to all those journalists, I want to say, break free. To all those managements of those media networks, I would say, break free. Cut off the line of interdependence, rediscover your voice, and grow a spine all over again. So it's a long intervention to your question, but I'm very passionately involved in this case. And I believe that after what happened in Maharashtra, this has been the next big win for the Republic Media Network. So over to you, Swesha and Niranjan. Thank you very much.
Arnab, there's one more question, Arnab. Arnab, you forgot to, Arnab, just one second, because, you know, if you spoke about the lessons and the takeaways from this, and the biggest lesson sitting, you know, from different newsrooms in different cities across India, the biggest lesson is looking at the Republic Bangla team and the way they fought, Arnab, a word for them: do your job and do it damn well in a way that nobody can ever stop you from reporting the truth. And how many years, Arnab, they've been facing FIRs after FIRs. What a team. When they were celebrating today, that energy.
Yeah. I tell you one thing, Niranjan. I'm so proud of the Republic Bangla team. I'm proud of each one of you for what you've done, for your contribution to Indian journalism, for your daily fight. I'm especially proud of the Republic Bangla team because it's a very hostile situation in which they operate. And so my hat's off to them. I think I see their Kishaloy there, right, Ishan? I'd like them to say something. But they know how proud I am of them. And they know how sweet today's victory is. Isn't today's victory very sweet and particularly sweet? My question to you. My question to my Republic Bangla team. Isn't today's victory particularly sweet?
Well, exactly, Arnab. We have worked relentlessly. We have worked relentlessly to establish the truth, to establish the facts as they are. And me and Ishan here, along with all our journalists and all our fraternity here, Republic Bangla family, we wish to tell to the whole world and to the whole nation that today truth is being vindicated. Today the facts are being vindicated. And our fight, our relentless fight to establish the fact in spite of facing hostile situations is today established by the Honorable Court. And we will not bow down to any kind of pressure, isn't it, Ishan?
Of course, so Kishalai, because we were standing in an eyeball to eyeball situation with the system which is being run by TMC here, and we did not bow down. We fought till the last stand. The justice and now the justice prevails in Kolkata High Court. And what kind of lame excuses was being given by the government of West Bengal in High Court? That proves that how strongly we were holding our ground, and still we are holding our ground. Because the West Bengal government at last, being completely helpless, they were making a submission like, so many journalists are going there to Sandesh Khali. We haven't arrested anyone. We have arrested only one. And the justice was also taken aback at this submission. He was asking, is it a point to make in front of a court, in front of a higher judiciary, that only one journalist has been arrested, and that's why if that journalist alleges any foul play, then that allegation has no base. This is a point to make. This is a submission. So this is the helpless situation which has been exposed by Republic Bangla and of course by the higher judiciary in West Bengal also. So this is a very emotional moment for us. This is a victory for us, and this is a victory for the whole media fraternity who believe in free press. I feel so.
I'll just say one thing here, Arnab. You always encouraged us. You always encouraged us to fight in situations where things are tough and where things are hostile. Taking that inspiration from you and looking at your fight, today in the court, in fact, it was mentioned about how you were framed by the Maharashtra government at that point of time, and how you came out victorious. And our vindication reminds us of that fact, that truth always prevails, Arnab. Truth always prevails, and always we fight for the voice of the people and for the truth, Arnab.
Thank you to both of you. Truly, respect your sentiments there. But one thing I would say, many battles ahead, many more victories ahead as well. Over to you, Niranjan now.
Thank you, Arnab. Thank you. And I'd quickly go across also to Sucharita, who's joining us live from the Republic Bharat newsroom. Republic Bharat has also been on the ground. Our entire network has been on the ground, probing the truth about what happened in Sandesh Khali. We saw the celebrations in the newsroom as well, Sucharita. When everybody was on their feet, just relieved that Santu had been granted bail. Sucharita, if you can take us through the mood in the newsroom there in Noida, and also tell us a little bit about what's happening in Sandesh Khali as we know it this evening.
Right, Niranjan, as you said, I must say that the moment the news came in and when we were here in the newsroom, it was a jubilant moment for us. And as Arnab said, this is a fight that we've fought earlier. We know that we've led this fight, we've fought, and we've emerged victorious. And this is precisely why we knew that we are going to be emerging victorious. And it just brings back that entire fight that we had against a system, against a government back then in Maharashtra. And it just brings back memories, and the team held together, the team stood together, the team fought together, and we emerged victorious then. And then today, Santu's bail comes as another victory that only inspires us to keep asking questions and inspires us to ask with more voice, where is Shah Jahan Sheikh? Where are the real culprits, and why have they not been arrested? Precisely the questions that the High Court asked, and the questions that were directly put against the Mamata government. Why have they not been able to arrest Shah Jahan Sheikh, whereas they are arresting innocent journalists? So these questions become very, very pertinent, remind us of a fight that we've all fought together earlier, and just makes us remember that when the team comes together and you're asking the right questions, there is victory ahead. And now that we're all waiting for Santu to come out, we are waiting for him to be out, we are waiting for him to hear from him. I am sure, and I'm sure that we all would want to take this fight forward. We will continue to ask questions, and Sandesh Khali culprits need to be behind bars, and that's the big question that I think we will continue asking.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Sucharita. And I request Kishalaya, Ishandeb, Suesha continue to be with us. I'll take a short break. Need to take a short break. Back with the live coverage. Stay tuned.
भारत में डिफेंस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में को प्रोडक्शन और को डेवलपमेंट के नए अवसर बन रहे हैं जो दोनों देशों के लिए लाभदायक हो सकते हैं। हमने दोनों देशों के रक्षा उद्योगों को आपस में जोड़ने पर सहमति जताई है। आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ाई में भारत और ग्रीस की चिंताएं और प्राथमिकताएं समान है। हमने इस क्षेत्र में अपने सहयोग को और अधिक मजबूत करने पर विस्तार पूर्वक चर्चा की। फ्रेंड, दो प्राचीन और महान सभ्यताओं के रूप में भारत और ग्रीस के बीच गहरे सांस्कृतिक और पीपल टू पीपल संबंधों का लंबा इतिहास है। लगभग 2500 वर्षों से दोनों देशों के लोग व्यापारिक और सांस्कृतिक संबंधों के साथ साथ विचारों का भी आदान प्रदान करते हैं। आज हमने इन संबंधों एक आधुनिक स्वरूप देने के लिए कई नए इनिशिएटिव की पहचान की। हमने दोनों देशों के बीच माइग्रेशन एंड मोबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट को जल्द से जल्द संपन्न करने पर चर्चा की। इससे हमारे पीपल टू पीपल संबंध और सुदृढ़ होंगे। हमने दोनों देशों के उच्च शिक्षा संस्थानों के बीच सहयोग को बढ़ावा देने पर भी बल दिया। अगले वर्ष भारत और ग्रीस के डिप्लोमेटिक संबंधों की 75वीं वर्षगांठ मनाने के लिए हमने एक एक्शन प्लान बनाने का निर्णय लिया। इससे हम दोनों देशों की साझा धरोहर, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, इनोवेशन, स्पोर्ट्स और अन्य क्षेत्रों में उपलब्धियों को वैश्विक मंच पर दर्शा सकेंगे।
Situated in Gujarat, Gift City is India's first international financial services centre, IFSC. It is designed to rival global financial hubs like Dubai and Singapore, offering a conducive environment for businesses to thrive. Gift City's journey began in 2008 with a vision to create a world-class financial centre. Over the years, it has evolved into a dynamic ecosystem, attracting investment and talent from around the world. With ambitious plans to expand to 3,430 acres over the next 15 years, Gift City is poised for unprecedented growth and development. Indian companies can now directly list on Gift City's exchanges, attracting businesses from around the world. Located close to Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad, Gift City enjoys strategic proximity to major cities and transportation networks, facilitating seamless connectivity with domestic and international markets. Gift City operates under a unified regulatory authority, offering streamlined processes and favorable policies for businesses. Its special economic zone status provides tax incentives and regulatory benefits. From banking and insurance to IT and fintech, Gift City offers a wide range of opportunities for businesses across sectors. Its state-of-the-art infrastructure and supportive ecosystem make it an ideal destination for startups and established enterprises alike. Gift City boasts world-class infrastructure, including commercial complexes, residential towers, recreational facilities, and green spaces. Its walk-to-work concept promotes a healthy work-life balance for residents and employees.
Yesterday there were serious concerns about the whereabouts of Shantapan, as had been clearly said by your channel. It seemed the police seems to have taken him to an undisclosed place. The matter was being heard before the Honourable High Court. The Honourable High Court has been pleased to grant him bail.
Amity faculty have filed over 2,100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
About making the movie, and how did it feel winning the Best Director Oscar for?
Well, it really felt wonderful to win the Best Director Oscar for that. I've been nominated now 10 times, and we won once with The Departed. And it's even though I always say that over the years I learned that my films weren't going to be getting Oscars, but at least I got to make them. But it was still a thrill when you heard your name called.
This year?
Oh, I'm past that now. I think whatever happens, happens. I'm just glad that the film got made the way it got made. Apple did a great job backing us all the way through. It's amazing because it's a very risky film to make, and they did it. And so I'm hoping that, I'm really hoping that it does well for the people who, made the film together with me, my actors, particularly the Osage in front of the camera and behind the camera, because without them, we did everything with them. They literally helped us write the picture. So,
Maybe
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I never thought of it in those terms. I guess when I was younger, full of even more ego and ambition, the ambition, I guess, you never quite lose that, to be honest. The ego, I guess you never quite lose it either. You try to. You try to because it gets in the way sometimes. And so the more I believed people telling me such things, I think the more it hurt me. So I had to push that away. I had to say, you don't know. And I think it happened on King of Comedy. It's when I realized it was free. I didn't know anything anymore. I put it all into Raging Bull, then Taxi in New York, and then Last Waltz. And I said, I don't know anything. Meaning, I'm free now to rethink everything.
Top headlines are tracking right now, viewers. It's the biggest vindication for Republic Network as Calcutta High Court grants reporter santu bail. Court exposes Mamata's falsehood, says innocent journalists arrested while real culprits are making mockery of the law. Bangla! A momentous victory for the public. A momentous victory for the public, and Republic. Celebrations erupt as truth triumphs yet again.
1 Republic 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 1
Unrelenting Republic Media Network is continuing its efforts, continues its fight for justice as more and more survivors speak out. As sources say, Shah Jahan's arrest likely to be staged by Mamata's police surrender on Dawn's terms, also a possibility. After open defiance and back-to-back conducting ED summons Kejriwal for a seventh time, Aam Aadmi Party cries conspiracy. Viewers, we're live and breaking up. Shubhangi Shukla getting the latest coming in. It's a huge story where a big victory has come for the public and for Republic, as Calcutta High Court has now granted bail to Republic Bangla reporter Santu. It's an observation in the Calcutta High Court where the Calcutta High Court has mentioned that an innocent, I repeat, an innocent journalist was targeted, while the real culprits, viewers, are making mockery of the law. But Republic Media Network will not back down anytime soon. Our teams continue to lead coverage in Sandesh, Khali. Despite Mamata Banerjee's all attempts to crush free media, we will continue the fight. We will fight for what is right. Now listen in to what our editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami had to say just a short while back.
I saw the entire proceedings in the court. And I must say I'm full of admiration for the judge for coming to the core issue. The state of West Bengal tried its very best to confound the issue by talking about technicalities. And what it tried to argue was that regardless of the facts, regardless of the fabrication, regardless of the truth, they have a right to investigate. And they tried to say that therefore they have the right to put our reporter in jail for as long as they wish to. Now, the core issue was there a crime? What we did was that we showed the entire tapes of that purported incident before the court. And when we showed the tape, the judge watched it extremely keenly, many times over, and came to the conclusion, essentially, the core fact, what he called was a ground reality, was that there was no offense. There was no question of molestation, and therefore all the charges, 354, 504, whatever had been put, about 8 sections had been used against our reporter Santu, were not just wrongly put, that they were frivolous, they were not good in law, and that the video does not really prove any claim.
Constitution, law and all the rules and norms of this country. और इसीलिए आज जो कांग्रेस ने अपने अधिकृत मंच से एक प्रेस वार्ता की जिसमें केसी वेणुगोपाल, जिसमें अजय माकन और उनके अन्य नेता वहां पर मौजूद थे, वो दरअसल एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस थी एक मानसिकता का परिचायक देते हुए कि उल्टा चोर कोतवाल को डांटे, या यूं कहें कि पहले करो चोरी और फिर सीना जोरी. The Congress party, which believes it is having a sense of entitlement to consider itself above the constitution and law, today projected the old adage that we are very used to, chor machaye shor, ulta chor kotwal ko daate. And the reason why I presume the Congress does it is because it feels that the royal family of the Congress party, the first family of the Congress party, should be subjected to no rules and laws in this country. We have seen in the past that when the Yuvraj, the Shahzada of Congress party, was convicted by a court, their leader Pramod Tiwari said very arrogantly, with almost a sense of entitlement, that how can the courts convict Rahul Gandhi? कांग्रेस पार्टी को लगता है कि उसका जो प्रथम परिवार है, जो शाही घराना है, वो तो संविधान और कानून के इस प्रकार के ऊपर है कि उनके ऊपर कोई कानून या संविधान लागू नहीं हो सकता. इसका एक परिचय तब मिला था जब प्रमोद तिवारी ने, राहुल गांधी जब ओबीसी को गाली देने के लिए, अपमान करने के लिए कन्विक्ट हुए थे, तो उन्होंने एक चैनल से कहा था कि गांधी परिवार के लिए तो अलग कानून होना चाहिए, ये आम आदमियों के लिए जो कानून होता है उसमें कैसे आपने कन्विक्ट कर दिया, सजा देंगे राहुल गांधी और गांधी परिवार को.
तो इसी मानसिकता से जो ग्रसित है, आज इनको लगता है कि इन पर कोई कानून लागू नहीं होना चाहिए, और इसीलिए कांग्रेस की मानसिकता देखिए, वो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके कहते हैं कि हमसे 200 करोड़ की वसूली की जा रही है। कानूनी प्रक्रिया को वसूली कह रहे हैं 200 करोड़ की। कहते हैं अधिकृत मंच से कि यह फाइनेंशियल टेररिज्म किया जा रहा है हमारे खिलाफ। चुनाव नजदीक आ रहे हैं, इसलिए हमें आर्थिक रूप से पंगु बनाने की चेष्टा की जा रही है। और कहते हैं कि वायलेशन तो कुछ लाखों रुपए का है, छोटा मोटा वायलेशन है। भाई इतना छोटा वायलेशन है तो इसमें क्या है सजा? तुम भी चुप, मैं भी चुप हो जाते हैं। यह आज कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अपने इस स्पेशल प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के माध्यम से कहा। पहले तो ऐसा लगता है कि झांकी रही भावना जैसी, प्रभु मूरत दिखे तिन तैसी। मतलब कि जिसका चरित्र, जिसकी विचारधारा और जिसके कुकर्म केवल लूट और वसूली के ही रहे हैं, और लूट और वसूली तो नेहरू जी के जमाने में ही शुरू हो गई थी, जीप स्कैम से लेकर फिर सोनिया जी और राहुल जी का जमाना आया तो उसमें महादेव के नाम पर भी लूटने का, जिनका वसूली का, लूट का चरित्र रहा है, उसको आज एक कानूनी संवैधानिक प्रक्रिया, जो टैक्स की प्रक्रिया जो आम लोगों पर, आप पर और मुझ पर लागू होती है, वो भी उसको वसूली लग रही है। यह पार्टी सुशासन की बात करती है, यह कहती है कि छोटा मोटा वायलेशन था, इसमें क्या जरूरत थी कि हमसे रिकवरी कर रहे हो, और इसे फाइनेंशियल टेररिज्म बता रही है। तो इसीलिए सबसे पहले जरूरी है कि तथ्य क्या है इसके, मैं आपके सामने बहुत ही संक्षिप्त में आपके सामने सारे तथ्य रख दूं, सारे जो पॉइंट्स हैं वो मैं आपके सामने रख दूं। कांग्रेस पार्टी के ऊपर 135 करोड़ का इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट के द्वारा एक डिमांड किया गया। उनके ऊपर 103 करोड़ का एक असेसमेंट आया था 2018-19 में, और उसको 2018-19 से वो पे नहीं हुआ है, तो उस पर एक टैक्स कंपोनेंट जुड़कर 32 करोड़ का टैक्स कंपोनेंट जुड़कर वो 135 करोड़ का कुल मिलाकर उनके ऊपर आउटस्टैंडिंग डिमांड था इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट के द्वारा। ये असेसमेंट, जिसे कहते चुनाव पास आ गए तो इसलिए हमें आर्थिक रूप से पंगु बनाया जा रहा है, यह असेसमेंट 6 जुलाई 2021 को हुआ। डेट नोट कीजिए। द असेसमेंट under which it was said that the Congress has to pay 135 crore rupees. This was done in 2021, 6th of July. आज कांग्रेस पार्टी कहती है कि पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को टैक्स नहीं भरना होता। यह बात सही है। आमतौर पर सेक्शन 13A के तहत इनकम टैक्स एक्ट के पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को वॉलंटरी कंट्रीब्यूशन पर टैक्स नहीं भरना होता है, वो एग्जेम्प्टेड होते हैं। यह बात यहां तक सच है। पर उस 13A के सेक्शन में प्रोवाइजो भी है, और इस प्रोवाइजो में अगर आप 13D देख लें या अन्य प्रोवाइजोस देख ले या अन्य प्रोविजंस देख ले, इफ यू कंसिडर द प्रोवाइजोस गिवन टू सेक्शन 13A in which an income tax is exempted, liability is exempted for political parties, the conditions have been laid down. इसमें कुछ कंडीशंस है जिसको फॉलो करना है।
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As you all know, we are fighting the Mamata Banerjee government and the mafia that the Mamata Banerjee government is supporting, and the injustice and corruption and tyranny of the Mamata Banerjee government. And the people and republic must win, the mafia must lose. And as part of that continuing fight, tomorrow in the Calcutta High Court, the entire legal team of the Republic Media Network, the largest network of the country, led by senior Supreme Court advocate Mahesh Jetmalani, including senior advocate in the Calcutta High Court Sandeepan Ganguly, along with our entire legal team, ably and very firmly supported by one of the leading law firms of the country, Phoenix Legal, including their managing partner and advocate Saket Shukla. They will all be in the court tomorrow, fighting what will be one of the biggest battles for the freedom of speech, to release our reporter, the Republic Bangla reporter Santu, who the tyrant Mamata Banerjee has put in jail. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mamata police, loyal to the tyrannical regime of Mamata Banerjee, wants to put our reporter in jail for a very, very long time. Mamata Banerjee wants our reporter to be in police custody. That is her wish, that is her command. And across Bengal and across India, people are shocked at this crazy behavior of the Mamata Banerjee government. A weak leader who is protecting, Shah Jahan and fighting tooth and nail to keep a reporter from our channel Republic Bangla in jail. Mamata Banerjee, who is clutching on to the last straw of power, knows that even that last straw is slipping away. Mamata Banerjee knows that the people are mocking her. She knows that the oppressed women of Bengal are shouting at her every day. She knows that even her pet mafia dons have no respect for her. She is nothing but a failed leader. And we will fight her tooth and nail with all we've got, because all she has got is her huge ego and her pompous arrogance, none of which will matter before the honorable courts. Mamata Banerjee leads a corrupt government, and we will go from court to court to court to court to expose her, like we have done in the past and won. We know what corrupt governments do, and we know what happens to corrupt governments, like what happened to the corrupt government of Uddhav Thackeray. That was exposed, the fake cases, fake complaints were exposed, and this too will be exposed, because, ladies and gentlemen, we believe the public must win, Republic must win, Mamata must lose, Mamata's mafia must lose.
For young college passouts, startup opportunities that are commercially viable are in abundance. The key is to identify a market gap, leverage skills and interests, and create a business that solves a problem or fulfills a need in society. Republic Business will help you make a pick. Kickstarting a goods business driven by handmade products can be a rewarding journey, combining creativity with entrepreneurship. All you need to decide what type of handmade goods you want to create. Home-based baking business, a perfect fusion of passion, meeting a lucrative venture, especially given the increased interest in homemade goods during the pandemic. Offering freelance services such as editing, copywriting, illustration, or other skills you excel at is a smart way to earn income with low startup costs. Becoming a content creator can be a profitable career choice, especially with the increasing demand for digital content across various industries. Starting a freelancing photography or videography business can be an excellent opportunity for anyone with a passion for capturing images or creating videos. Turning vintage finds into a profitable business is a great idea for those with a keen eye for potential and a passion for unique items. Starting a video editing business can be a lucrative opportunity, especially with the growing demand for video content across various platforms. To commence a graphic design business can be an excellent opportunity for students or anyone with a passion for creativity and visual communication. Starting a business that provides YouTube or podcast services can be an excellent opportunity for students or anyone passionate about content creation and digital media.
All right, viewers, those visuals coming in. The Prime Minister holding a mega road show. Those visuals coming in from Navsari, Gujarat. The Prime Minister is in Gujarat and he is going to be there for a two-day visit approximately. He's going to be in Gujarat. He will be also inaugurating many projects. It's a two-day visit of the Prime Minister. And he will be launching multiple developmental projects there. Now, a huge roadshow, the Prime Minister is holding that there, getting greeted by many people who have come out in large numbers to get a glimpse of the Prime Minister.
Best Director Oscar for?
Well, it really felt wonderful to win the Best Director Oscar for that. I've been nominated now 10 times, and we won once with The Departed. And it's even though I always say that over the years I learned that my films weren't going to be getting Oscars, but at least I got to make them. But it was still a thrill when you heard your name called.
This year?
Oh, I'm past that now. I think whatever happens, happens. I'm just glad that the film got made the way it got made. Apple did a great job backing us all the way through. It's amazing because it's a very risky film to make, and they did it. And so I'm hoping that, I'm really hoping that it does well for the people who, made the film together with me, my actors, particularly the Osage in front of the camera and behind the camera, because without them, we did everything with them. They literally helped us write the picture. So,
Maybe
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I never thought of it in those terms. I guess when I was younger, full of even more ego and ambition, the ambition, I guess, you never quite lose that, to be honest. The ego, I guess you never quite lose it either. You try to. You try to because it gets in the way sometimes. And so the more I believed people telling me such things, I think the more it hurt me. So I had to push that away. I had to say, you don't know. And I think it happened on King of Comedy. It's when I realized it was free. I didn't know anything anymore. I put it all into Raging Bull, then Taxi and New York, and then Last Waltz. And I said, I don't know anything. Meaning, I'm free now to rethink everything. Where is the camera aimed? Where is the camera placement? What is this character doing in the frame? Story, yes. Character, yes. But in how to tell a story with pictures, I had to start all over again. And I find that's happened, thankfully, gratefully, a number of times in my life where
तो गुजरात का दौरा प्रधानमंत्री का बेहद महत्वपूर्ण दौरा, विकास की तमाम योजनाएं